No, not yet. It'll come up live here and it will come up here.
Starting.
Yeah, it's thinking about it. Are we still in view? Yes.
Live on.
Hello. We're just waiting for this to start up. This screen should... Ah, there we go. I think we're live now, Alexis. Oh, I just gave away who our special guest was. I was going to make a dramatic appearance. Hello, it's Melinda from Scrapbooking and Craft. And my special guest today is... Are you going to speak or are you going to mime the entire time?
Hi, I am Alexis.
Hi, this is the napkin lady. So if you've purchased napkins from us, this is the lady that's responsible for that. I'm just checking on my phone. So if you are joining us, if we got people, it'll come up here with a number. It takes a few seconds for people to jump on board. Just going on my phone to check that it is working, because some...
Is Tabitha going to come up?
I don't know. Tabitha might come up. I'm just going on and see if it's working. There's a bit of a delay. There's about a 7-second delay, Alexis, from when we say something to when it appears on the video.
Which is annoying as hell when you're watching the phone as well as the hearing you talk.
Yes. So it looks like we're live, so we might get started and people can come and join us. But if you do that, I'll hear myself. So it looks like it's working. Oh, we've got someone. So we're not here talking to ourselves, Alexis. So pop a comment. Alexis is going to be our comment reader because she's sitting on that side of the desk today. So pop a comment in to say that you are here, so we know who we're talking to. And today I thought the last day of the Great Australian Craft Show... Too tired, I can't speak.
Two people.
The last day of the Great Australian Craft Show, our week-long Christmasness of festivities.
Tammy Sweeten. It's working.
Oh, it's working. Hi, Tammy. How you going? Sometimes it's, if we don't get people on straight away, I don't know whether it's working. I'm not having fun with technology lately. So, welcome. You'll have to sort of, I don't know why it does this, Alexis. You just have to have your mouse here and just flick down because the comments don't...
Can I read it out?
Yes, you can read.
Tabitha says, hi, stupid face broke, took me to yesterday's live.
Oh, she meant Facebook. Tabitha has damaged her phone and sometimes when she types it puts the wrong letters there. Hi Tabitha, how you going? Hi Tammy. So I thought on the last day I'm extremely tired, but we will get there. We just thought we'd come on and have some crafting fun. It's fun to art journal with someone. It's fun to get the kids involved. So Alexis has got her art journal here and I've got mine here, and we are just going to play with some of my products that we've just cut on the laser machine. About 5 minutes ago it finished because we were undecisive of what we wanted. Just going to have to flip this again. I don't know why the comments don't automatically scroll.
No, I meant face broke.
Oh, you meant face broke. That's funny, Tabitha. So what are you going to start with, Alexis? And what am I going to start with?
Background.
Oh, so Alexis is going to start by painting her background with some ultra matte paint that I got from Right Art and Craft. I am working in an altered book and I've already got a page that's a bit started. So I'm just working in, oh, this is my lion book that is nearly finished. So this is just scrapbooking paper I have applied down with matte gel medium at some stage.
3 people.
I think I probably did this a year ago.
Miss Assistant says hi, Tabitha.
Do you know who Miss Assistant is?
I know who she is, I can't remember her name.
Oh, you don't need to know her name. Miss Assistant is Tabitha's daughter. Hello, Miss Assistant. Okay, so I've just got scrapbook paper on my page. Hang on, I forgot to grab some paper to put under your page. Hold on 1 second, Alexis. Where's that roll of paper? Squeeze it. Very disorganised today.
Wendy Mason says hi, girls.
Oh, hi, Wendy. How you going? Just getting you some paper to put under your pages. Before you start painting, can we put those? Okay, I'll open the paint. New colour of paint we haven't got it open yet.
I'm pretty sure the others are new as well.
Where's the lid? And I'll just pop it on while you're fizzing around with that.
Here's the lid.
Lid of the paint. So I don't put it down and it spews out everywhere. A lot of these paints are new, I haven't used them yet. Sorry for the noise, just getting some paper.
I think my book is going to break.
Do we want to put a bit of masking tape?
Through the spine.
Here, we'll put a bit of masking tape down it. Yeah, if I can find the end of the masking tape. Oh, we'll have to come back and finish that page one day. Yeah, put it there, and then we're going to fold it so we've got room. So we're just putting a piece of paper under the piece of paper under the piece of paper. Oh, God. It's going to be a good day. Just under the page so Alexis doesn't get any paint on her other beautiful pages she's done.
That clearly failed with the pink page.
Yes, sometimes, can you just hold that for a minute? Sometimes the paint will seep under. Just going to put a bit of masking tape here to help the spine not break.
I can see
and a bit of glue.
in the camera.
My head. I don't want my head to be in the camera. So you're going to paint over this so it doesn't matter, and I'll put a bit each side because this is thin.
5 people.
Oh, wow. We might have a party, Alexis. We thought on a lazy Sunday, why not just come on and have some fun? Join us along, grab your art journal and sit there and journal with us or craft along with us. That would be loads of fun. Alexis and I sometimes go live on our YouTube channel as well. I'll just cut those, I'll just tear those bits off. We'll trim them up later. There we go. We share a YouTube channel called Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. And we get on there and do lots of silliness, don't we, Alexis? We haven't been lately. We've been very busy. Well, Mother's been busy.
But who's hiding in the hutch?
Who's hiding in the hutch, Alexis? The bunnies.
Where are the paintbrushes?
Up there. I'm just going to put some of this paper under my page. Oh, that's a nice blue colour, Alexis. So we're each going to be using some of the products from my store. We went and cut some white.
Actually, half of my things is from your store.
Half of the things. That's great.
Do you see me use anything else?
Paint? I don't sell paint. But do you know where
Stencil.
Ah, stencils.
White.
Ah.
White.
Yes, lots of white die cuts. You know where you can buy great paint? Well, not that particular one because that's from Riot Art and Craft. You can buy great paint at my friend Hillbilly Scrapping.
Sorry. You're doing free advertising.
We advertise each other. We work together at the shows. I'm just grabbing some white gesso. I thought I had everything in front of me. Because this is very bold. Sorry?
Old.
Bold. Or old. It's actually old scrapbook paper.
Thick.
Yes, it's very bold colours. I'm just going to put a layer of white gesso on. Plus, it looks like I've put Mod Podge or some shiny glue over the top of it. Which
you didn't remember what you've done?
No, I was...
Maybe you shoe polished it.
No, I don't think I shoe polished it. I think it was Mod Podge or something. So I'm just going to put some white gesso on just to lighten it up, but I still want to see the patterns. So I'm attempting to make a steampunky inspired Christmas-y page. We'll see how that happens.
I have a bad feeling.
Of what? That's all right.
What are you going through?
That's right. We can wipe it. We can wipe it off. That's what baby wipes are for. And I just put my finger in paint. Alexis doesn't like when the paint goes on the other side of the page. Hang on, while it's wet.
You ruined my one page that I actually used napkins on.
I didn't ruin it. We can repaint it white. It's fine.
The page ruined it.
Here. There we go. Keep going and I'll wipe it off before it dries. It's not ruined. We can just repaint over the white page. I did pick up a paintbrush. There we go. So I'm just going to put a thin layer over here.
Can someone comment, please?
Alexis likes when people comment. That's alright. They're probably enjoying watching, Alexis. I need a bit of water.
6 people.
Oh, we've got 6 people watching. That's cool. Might be a party.
Isn't the saying 2's a pair, 3's a party?
3's a party, is it? Oh, so we don't have a party of bunnies. We've only got single bunnies. Only got 2 bunnies.
running around in the playpen.
Now I've got way too much gesso out here. I'm going to grab a baby wipe and take some of this off because I do want to see some of this paper underneath.
I don't think I have enough.
That's right, squeeze a little bit more paint out or keep... Because we didn't gesso your page, it's going to take a bit more paint. There we go, you got a bit of paint. It's very thick down there, Alexis. Just keep moving the paint up.
I am editing photos while I watch.
Ah, you're editing photos. I thought you'd be editing a video, Tabitha. See, a lot of people put the lives on and do something in the background and they don't always comment.
Apparently her phone is still broken.
Ah, yes.
IAQN.
It could just be Tabitha's spelling.
Maybe.
I'm just going to wipe, well, not that much off. Just want to wipe a bit of it back so it's not so bold in my background. So it's a great way to use up scrapbook paper. You can put it in the back of your art journal page.
I think this is the most paint someone would use on a craft page.
Most paint?
I'm covering up the pink.
Oh, you cover up the pink.
Video is uploaded.
Chakara. Oh, wow. I'll have to go watch, Tabitha, when I've got some time. Maybe when I'm hand stamping images for a class. I've still got a few of those to do this afternoon. I'll put you on the big screen on the telly, Tabitha, and I can watch you while I'm hand stamping images. I need another baby wipe. Gee, I'm getting in a mess today.
Fuller says, "Hi Alexis. My granddaughter is also Alexis."
Oh, wow. Alexis is a very popular name. I've just got paint all over the table.
I think it's in like the ranks of 1,000.
How is your daughter's name spelt, Lynn? Because Alexis, we've discovered, can be spelt several different ways.
She spelled it the same in the comment.
Ah. There's another comment you might want to flip down. I don't know why it automatically doesn't run with the comments. It's probably something I'm doing wrong.
It's not live yet. We'll let you know. Happy crying face.
Ah, I didn't think you had a video up yet, Tabitha. I haven't been on YouTube for a few days. I've been busy. Okay, so I'm just going to dry that off. I've got that much on my desk at the moment. We are...
Same as mine.
Ah. Alexis had someone in daycare a year younger than her, and it was Alexys. And then someone at school was named different. Spelled different, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah.
I need a whole desk to craft, or I can't craft in a small spot, Alexis. Are you wanting more paint? You've probably got enough paint.
I have white spots.
Yeah, up here. You've probably got some in your brush still, just up there.
I have purple spots.
There we go. How's it looking now? Where? Oh, I need a magnifying glass. You got to stick stuff on top of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, I just got a dirty look. Apparently it has to be perfect. Is mine dry? Yes. Now, I'm debating whether to use some napkin. This is one of Alexis's napkins she's selling in my store. So has everyone been catching up on lots of the lives for Craft Alive and having lots of fun? There's lots of different... Yeah, I'm going to add some of this. Why not? It's going to go into the background. So I'm just trying to separate the napkin. When you buy the napkins, they come in like multi-layers and you just need to separate them. I didn't open that paint, did I, Alexis? There we go. Now where am I going to put that? On top of the baby wipe. So I find you can usually come into the middle bit here and sort of give it a bit of a flick with your fingers going up and down, and you can usually separate the layers. Helps if you don't have gesso all over your fingers. So we'll take the layer off. You should be left with, if you can't put it on something and see through it, that means you've got another layer to come off. Do you think I've got another layer on that, Alexis, or do you think I'm good?
Either we are... I'm reading the comment out in a minute. Let me finish.
Sorry, I was not going to say a word.
Either we are really slow or we're 14 minutes into the live and I haven't even finished painting.
That's alright, we're a bit slower because we're chatting. Just make sure your paintbrush is very dry before, like that's sopping wet. Let me just dry it on a baby wipe.
Get the blue out.
Yeah, that's fine. Just make sure that we dry the paintbrush on a baby wipe so you don't add water to the paint because you don't want to thin the paint down.
Wendy Mason says, I'm here mainly listening, girls, in between crafting.
Ah, yeah, I like to put someone or a live on in the background or a video, and then it feels like someone's in the room crafting with me.
Feels like there's a bunch of flies buzzing in my ears.
Alexis. When I put them on, Alexis calls them my, what do you call them, my gabbering ladies or yabbering ladies?
Yabbering.
Yabbering ladies. And she goes, can you turn that off, Mum? Children. So I'm just going to tear a bit of this napkin
It
up.
feels like a rooster is going off again and again and again.
A rooster? No, that's next door's rooster.
That next door's rooster doesn't act like a rooster should. It crows at every time of the day.
Yeah, aren't roosters supposed to crow at dawn?
Especially when I'm tired.
Yes. So hopefully some of this pattern will show through my napkin.
I think it has a personal vendetta against me.
The rooster has a personal vendetta. I don't know. So my idea is...
How come it mainly crows when I feel like going to sleep?
I don't know. I don't know whether I want this much napkin. Let's tear some of it down. So we just
7
thought...
people.
Yeah, we might grab more people as they find us on Facebook. We just thought we'd jump on today on the last day of the Grey Stone Craft Show and just have some fun.
You bothered me at like 10 o'clock.
I bothered you at 10 o'clock. We were deciding whether to do a live tonight and then just do my live at 1, but then I thought, why not? We'll jump on together.
I'm pretty sure there's practically a guarantee of me falling asleep later.
Possibly, yes. Alexis was up early this morning. So I'm just going to glue, when you're using napkins, it's good to glue them down with a very liquidy glue. So I've got a Liquitex matte medium, which as you can hear is very, very runny. You don't want to use a thick glue with the napkins because they are a thin piece of paper to put down. Ugh. I think I've glued my matte medium shut. It's fun to art journal with someone else because then if you get stuck, I can go, Alexis, what do I do now? And she usually gives me a very good idea.
I give you a logical idea.
Yes, and usually it's a good idea. So put matte medium down where you want your napkin to be. This will dry clear so you won't see it. That's why you want to go with a matte product as opposed to a gloss medium. So I'm just going to gently place the napkin down and go over it gently with the glue. You want to be very gentle on the top because it'll get very fragile and you might tear it, but it's not.
It's exactly why I don't like napkins.
You don't like using napkins?
I don't like using napkins on pages.
Yeah, because they're very sometimes easy to tear, and if they tear, Alexis doesn't like it. If I tear it, I really don't care. So we've got...
Okay, Sammy's mother carrying a piece of paper, I'm cutting it with scissors. Because you can't cut napkins with scissors.
Have I shown you how to iron them onto paper? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I offered that, but I was really tired, so I rejected.
Oh, you rejected that, yes. Well, I've been showing people how to do that, and it's a different way to use the napkins. I'll have to show you one day, Alexis. So I'm just going to add this piece up here, and I'm going to stencil over the napkin. So this is just going to form part of our background. You can see, I don't know whether you'll be able to see on screen, but you can see a little bit of the background colours showing through the napkin. As it dries, it'll do that a lot more. Page is looking beautiful, Alexis. So do you want to grab the heat tool and dry that off?
Not done.
Not done yet. You want a baby wipe just take the moisture out so it's damp but it's not dripping with water. Because you don't want to add water to the paint.
And get the colour out.
You'll get the colour mostly out. So often with art journaling, I don't know what I'm doing. I just make it up as I go along. So I
don't like to do that.
Alexis likes to have a clear plan in her head. We are so different.
I like Mission Inspirations.
Well, for anyone that doesn't know what Mission Inspiration is, it's like a 10-step recipe to add to your page. So the first step might be add paint with your fingers. You love that one, don't you?
I did that with cling wrap.
So Mission Inspiration is put out by Mike Deacon every month, and It's changed a little, but we like the older ones where there's 10 different steps and it sort of guides you through making a page. So it might be put paint down, and it might be add squares, and then next one.
Two sides of the same coin.
What's two sides of the same coin?
Where do you think I get my liking of crafting from?
Oh, yeah, you get your liking of crafting from me, but we are chalk and cheese when it comes to crafting.
Exactly, two sides of the same coin.
Yes.
This better be melting. I'm not eating it if there's paint on it.
No, there's no paint on it.
Why is there purple here?
Oh, it's probably touched another one. Alexis is into the
It
M&Ms.
is definitely melting.
It shouldn't be melting. It's not hot in here today.
Why does it feel sticky?
Oh, it's probably melting then. They've come out of the fridge. They've probably got a bit of condensation on them. We thought we'd better have a snack while we're crafting. Got to get the priorities right. Do you want me to dry your page a bit while I'm drying mine, or are you not up to that yet?
I'm pretty sure most of it is dry by now. After I do this bit of dry.
Okay. So as the napkin dries, that glue will go from cloudy to clear, and you'll see a bit more of the background showing through. I'm going to add some paint over the top. And the napkins add a lovely texture to your page as well.
It looks like 3 arms are reaching towards the middle of the bottom.
Oh, it does too. That's right. I'm going to do some lovely, beautiful stenciling and
8 people.
Join it all together. Wow. Welcome if you're just joining us. We're just having a Sunday art journaling play session to celebrate the last day of the Great Australian Craft Show. So I thought I'd bring my Nelly.
Where's the white from?
Where's the white from where? What white? On your fingers? Possibly because I had white on my hand and touched something and then you touched it.
That probably.
Ah, the baby white, yes. Because I got white all over me. So I've got my daughter with me who is nearly 13. She'll be 13 in December. That is very scary. I do not have a teenager. I have a little baby.
Pre-tween.
Well, at the moment, you're what we call a tweenie. Do you want to put your sleeve up so you don't put sleeving paint? Yes. So in the middle of December, I'll have a teenager. Oh, God help me then, hey, Alexis.
What if I'll come over and have a party?
Sorry?
What if I'll have a party?
We can have a party of 2. We can come online and have a party with all our friends from all over Australia. We could come on and do an arty party. We could do a live stream and everyone could art in their own house. Ooh, if I can work out how to do Zoom, that means we can see everybody. Do you want to do a Zooming party?
I don't like Zoom. Zoom is really loud.
Well, only if you turn the volume up.
Zoom is really loud because everyone's over talking everyone.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, maybe we do a... They're not...
It's like when you put 100 bunnies together and they're all doing a fast bunny.
Oh, okay. Yes, we were Zooming. We have a Zoom session when I do our virtual retreats and people do talk over the top of each other. So I'm just wanting to come in with some paint now.
I can't hear what anyone's saying.
Yes, it gets a bit hectic.
Unless the owner said they had the power to stop everyone.
Well,
apart from that.
As the person that is running the Zoom, you can usually mute everyone.
Okay, unless we're the ones running the Zoom, I don't like Zoom.
Okay. Or we could just come on and do a live party and then invite people to journal along with us. We could celebrate your birthday that way. You have to have a think about how you want to celebrate your birthday. Okay.
I want pandemic.
Oh, you want... Oh.
You promised if I helped you with the orders. I even heard you say there are more orders.
Okay.
This is still the same sale, right?
Yes, this is still... It's going for a week, yes. Just to explain that and put that in a bit of a context. We are
If
currently...
I help her with all the orders for the 7-day sale, she'll purchase pandemic.
What is pandemic? Because everyone's probably wondering...
A game currently is you all win or you all lose, which means I can sabotage you.
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. So Alexis was Googling board games because we're getting bored of our board games. So I said, go Google and see what you can find. There's actually...
You still haven't figured out the rules for Pret-a-Porter. We simplified it.
Yes, next. That's on my list to do next week. So she actually found a board game called Pandemic, and you either...
COVID?
Yes. So I thought that was hilariously funny, and apparently I have to go buy it for her.
There's a COVID plushie.
There is a COVID plushie. I've got lots of COVID words on my website that sell really well, and I can't decide what colours I want. What am I doing? I know I want to use some metallic colours. I know I want to use some gilt. I'm being indecisive. Oh, I want to bring sepia into it because I'm going... Oh, umber, I should say. Because I'm doing a steampunky page. But then I want a red. What have I got in red? I don't have red. Oh, we could bring Sedona in. Oh, and then cheddar. If you have Sedona, you've got to have cheddar. So I think that might be my colour combination. Don't know. This might all go horribly wrong live on television, Alexis.
You will fight on this.
That's alright, I can get you another baby wipe. What are you trying to
I
wipe?
want a baby wipe. I want to check if it's dry, but I'm not getting more paint on my fingers.
I can tell it's not dry down here. Give it a bit of a dry.
There or there?
There's dry, there's shiny. I can see it's still wet.
I just did that.
Did what? You just painted that.
Checking if that and that is dry. I just painted this.
There's
so
a
of course
bit
it wouldn't be dry.
shiny there that I can see. Do you
I
want to...
touched that up.
Okay, do you want to watercolour some of your white pieces while this is dry? Do you know what colours you're going to do or not? Or do you want me to heat all this?
Where's my phone?
What's your phone got to do with an art journal page?
I googled.
Ah. Oh, are you copying a picture?
No.
No?
Green. We're having trouble playing this video.
Oh, that's alright, we're still live, it does that. Can you grab my phone and I'll just make sure we're still live?
I don't know where your phone is. I put it here.
Oh, well, I probably moved it. Ah, my phone's behind me.
Christmas colours.
Hang on,
Green.
Tabitha will tell us. I set video for premiere at 9 p.m. Oh, I have to wait up to 9 p.m. to see it, Tabitha.
You said I could do the comments.
Oh, sorry. Well, you were off finding your phone.
Can everyone still hear me?
I think so. Yeah, we're still live streaming.
Just-
I don't know why that's gone like that here.
Can I finish?
Yes.
Christmas colours. Green, red, gold, white, blue, purple.
Yes.
I googled, so I'm going to be using MUV.
Oh, okay. So I'm just giving this a dry for you. I need
Am
my...
I doing page 1 or page 2?
I don't know. This is nearly dry, so you could probably place them on top and work out your layout, and then work out your colours.
Okay, let's do page 1.
Page 1's a good start. Right.
Okay. No, wait. Don't I have to get stencil?
Yes. But while this is completely drying, you can colour some of your pieces.
Okay.
Just making sure your book's not sticking with the paint to that paper.
Okay. Water. Tammy says yes. I had no idea what for.
Oh, probably as we said, can we hear you? Remember, there's a delay.
Comments up.
Yes.
Tabitha says loud and clear. Tabitha says I still need to work on my blog post. In for a penny, in for a pound. What?
What?
In for a
Penny, in for a pound. In other words, if you're doing a little bit, you may as well do the lot.
Tabitha messaged you on your phone.
Oh, probably just to say we're live still. Hang on. For some reason, my camera... oh, we're still on. Thanks, Tabitha. For some reason, I've lost the view of... We do it from a webcam. I've lost the view on the laptop.
What I'm doing.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were... Sorry.
I'm organising it.
Oh, sorry. I'll stop touching the book.
It's frozen.
No, it's a 7-second delay. Oh, hang on.
1, 2, 3.
Hang on, Alexis. No, it's still going. My phone was frozen. Yeah, it's so hard because I'm still up to wiping your page. There's like a 7-second delay. You'll have those bits. Maybe just sit them down here and work out what you're doing.
Okay, since I'm doing page 2 it is very hard to plan when I still have not got done my stuff.
Well, you can do your stenciling now. This is all dry. I was just drying it up. So have you got your stencil?
Tell me when you need your white stuff.
I'm not up to my white stuff yet. I was just trying to fish in this bucket for a sponge.
Can you reset this?
No, I don't know how to while we're going live, but we can see ourselves here. We're just a little delayed. I don't know how to do that. I just don't want to chuck us off live. Because...
Lots of painted pages. We need videos of Alexis finishing them. Hey, I finish pages just most of the time.
Alexis is a bit of a slow crafter, so we'll post up pictures if we
Do you
don't...
expect me to keep constantly crafting for an hour?
No. I don't know how long we're going to go for today until Alexis gets sick of it, probably. We will post pictures up. Oh, Tabitha's probably commenting on this page, Alexis. So you don't have anything on that page. What just fell off the floor on the table?
I swear I'm going to throw something in a minute.
What? Oh, your other pictures fell down. Yeah, the other pink page Alexis started when I started a page. She has to come back and finish it.
Tabitha says predictive text got me.
Ah, predictive text got you. Okay, back to this. What am I doing? Okay, where's my tree? Let me have a look at what I'm going to actually put on. Can you pass me a reindeer, Alexis? Or just the whole bucket? So I'm going to have a play with my layout and then see what... And some of the baubles. Oh, I need to poke these out still.
So you're on putting white stuff on?
No, I'm thinking. I'm going to do some...
Please.
I'm going to do some paint in the background. I'm just thinking of what paint colours I want to do. There we go. Don't squeeze it.
This is stupid.
What's stupid?
If I want to make sure I'm in frame, I've got to wait 7 seconds while the video cuts.
No, I'm sure you are in frame. Here. Put a little bit of paint up here if you're stenciling. This is the colour you're stenciling with, yes?
First page. Second page is something else.
Put the lid back on that. Just got to get my pokey tool because I need it to do those shapes. Hang on, I'm just going to take yours out of the bucket and sit in there so I can break this and bring it over here. Okay. So when you're stenciling, Alexis, pick up a little bit of paint on your sponge, dab it off up here. It doesn't matter what you put on this craft paper. Let's move my phone out of the way. So dab, 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 dab until you don't have much on the sponge, but there's plenty there, and then dab it through your stencil up and down like this. Yes?
If it actually touched the paper, I was going to throw my phone at you.
No, don't throw your phone because it will get damaged. That's why I didn't touch the paper. I was demonstrating. I'm just sitting here and doing this boring job of poking out...
This is straw, right?
Yes. Poking out all these little holes for my reindeer. Because these were literally cut 5 minutes before we started streaming. This is the fun job I get to do when I package up products. Poke all these little bits out.
Didn't you say you don't care since it's just extra things for the customers?
No, I do usually poke them out.
Just when you're tired and they've got a massive order.
Oh, sometimes I miss one or two. No, sometimes if I'm doing up class kits, I will leave them all in and I'll poke them out at the classes. So all of our designs are available in this white 400 GSM cardstock. There is a select variety on the website, but not all products. Not all the chipboard is replicated in the white mixed media cardstock. If you want something...
Do custom orders and
Yes.
size is also available.
I can do custom orders as well. So you just need to email me a list and say, can I have all these cut in white cardstock? The white cardstock is better for your art journal because it's not as bulky. And it's great for cards and things as well. So this is what I'm thinking. I'll need to add some paint to the background. Because I want to tie this napkin in with the other colours. What am I going to do? And then I'm going to do some stenciling over the top. So I'm going to do it with my fingers because I love finger painting.
I don't.
You don't like finger painting. So if I finger paint, I can get this really, really thin. And I still want to see some of that pattern underneath it. There's a hand creeping across my page. We'll have to do a Halloween live, won't we? Do a Halloween page, Alexis. Next week. We've got Halloween coming up. I love Halloween.
Can you put more out?
Put a little bit more paint out? I can. Yeah. Except now I'm covered in with this colour?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Don't need much at all. Did you have a look to see if it's working? So just hold, before you move it, just hold at one end and flick up this end. And just have a look. Ah, pretty stars. It shouldn't have moved. Did it move? I'm being careful. There we go, perfect. That's why I said hold your finger up here. What am I doing? Not blue. Let's put blue over there. That was a bit of Dina Mixed Media Guilt. Let's go with...
The rest of the pens are on the shelf below where they usually are.
Okay, Sedona. I like Sedona.
Anna Karuna says hi.
Hello. Anna, was it?
Deanna.
Oh, Deanna, sorry. I thought you said Anna, Alexis. Hi, Deanna, how you going? Just here with my nearly 13-year-old daughter having a bit of art journal play on the last day of the Great Australian Craft Show, so we're just having a fool around in our art journal.
I didn't even know this was going on.
I told you I had a show. Did not the lounge room give you away that I've got a show? Don't you say every time I have a show, the lounge room gives it away? There's stuff everywhere?
No, usually every time you have a show, boxes are stacked up in the hallway to the roof.
Well, yes. This is a bit of a different show. We've got a virtual show instead of an actual show.
Diana Karina says love the stencil. I'm assuming you mean the one I'm using.
Yes, that one is one of the new ones that we released for, what month are we in? October? I'm very tired today. I don't know what month it is. It threw me yesterday. I woke up thinking it was Sunday.
Well, you said it would be subtle.
It is quite subtle. It's not like black.
I don't think your definition of subtle and my definition of subtle are the same.
Okay, if you want it to be more subtle, dry that off and you can stencil over with another colour. Like a lighter colour, but I like it. You're going to stick...
Can I do some more?
You can do some more up here. You don't have to do the whole stencil, you can do part of the stencil. That size stencil is only normally $3 on our website, but I believe it's on special. Our new stuff is on special for probably until Monday when I get around to taking it off. I've got lots of orders to go and pick after we finish our live. Oh, I think I'm liking this grunginess. I think I'm liking Sedona with... Just careful you don't put your arm on my page because you'll get paint on it.
I feel like you're almost finished.
No, I've only got paint down. I'm going to stencil. I want this to look really grungy because I'm going for sort of a steampunky...
You realise
Christmas.
I have no idea what the word grungy means.
Grungy means dirty and sort of rusty and all
Rock?
that sort of... Rock? Yeah, rock.
Vintage?
Vintage, yeah, vintage.
Can you put out some more paint?
Yes, I can put out some more paint. Excuse me.
I don't want the stencil to move.
We're both crammed on the one table.
Oh my god, I'm still adjusting it.
Still adjusting the stencil, yes.
And you're still finger painting.
I like finger painting. I've got to do cheddar now. If you use Sedona, you have to use cheddar.
I don't.
Them's the rules. No, I love cheddar and Sedona together. Love me Dina Wakeley paints. I've got to get some more. I've been using a lot of the blues and greens. That's why I thought I'm going to do something that's not blue and green for Christmas. Who says Christmas has to be green and red?
It can be purple.
Could be purple, yeah. I've been using up a lot of my green and red ones, so... sorry, green and blue ones, so I'll have to go restock them. From my friend at Hillbilly Scrapping, I have to go do an order on her website. That's where you can...
It's cheaper to order from her than to order from Dina.
Oh, I can't order from Dina because I have to buy too many. And I have to wait for it to deliver from overseas. That's where you can buy my Christmas present from this year. You can have some money and go on hillbillyscrapping.com.
So why don't you look at the cart and know what you're getting?
Well, I can get Jenny. I can give you my credit card if you're very good. She's smiling. This sounds like a bad idea. I can give you my credit card. I can let you go on the site and give you a budget. You're going to stick to the budget. You should see the smile on her face. It's as big as big as anything. And then Jenny can wrap it in brown paper and send it down with something she sends down to me, and you can take it and put it under the Christmas tree. See, we can be sneaky.
We're going to put a tree up? Where?
Shh, don't tell everyone our lounge room looks like a craft store.
You can barely see the floor.
I am cleaning up next week. Yes, I have stuff everywhere. Well, we will find somewhere to put the Christmas tree up. I could just paint a Christmas tree on the wall. Oh, that is looking beautiful. Okay, what stencil are you going to use on the other side? So I'm just now adding a bit of umber in. Just here and there. I might go and stencil with the umber. We don't need to clean the stencil, Alexis. What do you... I'm naughty, I don't tend to clean stencils. Let's make a pile over there. Unless I'm using something that is...
Do you think this will stay down?
If you hold it with your fingers, it will. So does that sound like a good idea to go buy my present from Hillbilly?
Do you think this will be a lot more contrasting?
That, well, probably won't stand out as much as that.
Almost.
As I said, you can always put the stencil on and go over it with another colour.
What are you talking about?
Which one?
Yes, very dangerous.
Oh, Tabitha's probably commenting about giving you my credit card. You're usually pretty good when we go shopping in person. You can sort of stick to a budget.
I make sure I spend everything, and if there's something I really want, I bother you.
You do. You give her a budget of $10 and she makes sure she spends every cent of it, or almost every cent of it. She'll walk around the entire shop trying to find something for 50 cents.
There's a bit of paper.
For?
That's all blue. I need
green.
green.
Okay, well, just put it on the top of here. That's all dry.
Your fault if the back of the tape gets wet.
No, well, it's my fault when everything happens, so that's okay.
Open, please.
And you picking all my new paint colours that I haven't used before.
I don't think there is any pink colours.
I've been trying to use my Dina Wakley ones. I'm really liking this. Now I don't know what to do with it. I think it needs some stenciling. It's looking very grungy. It's very different. I don't do a lot of steampunk,
I
but
really can't comment since I really don't get what grungy is.
it's sort of rusty, vintage, brown, red, gold. I don't know. I don't really normally do steampunk before, so it's probably not a good idea. Okay, you need a different sponge. There should be another one in that bucket.
I'm contemplating whether if I drop this in I can get it out.
No, we don't wash the sponges. We will grab another one. So we're just
You
using...
must spend a lot on sponges.
That's all right, they're cheap. Sometimes I do go and wash them, but usually it's dried out too much.
That shouldn't be.
Okay.
Stay.
You talking to the paint or the stencil?
The paper.
Oh, the paper. Yeah. Is it replying? Now I'm going to do some stenciling. I'm just still thinking about positioning and stuff. So I'm going to grab one of my stencils. I put a cog stencil over here somewhere. Oh, that'd be a nice one too. I thought I threw... I did. That's the dot one you wanted. So I've got my cog stencil and sort of a meshy stencil. What I want to do is take some of the brown and do a bit of reverse stenciling. Have you seen reverse stenciling before, Alexis? No? She's trying to think. So instead of what Alexis is doing is...
You put the paint on, put the stencil over it.
Oh, you're very clever. So Alexis is putting stencil... Oh my
Putting
God.
paint, put the stencil on first, then put the paint on.
Would you like to teach all my classes? You know all the lingo. I had her at a show one year when she would have been 7 or 8 years old, and I was doing free make and takes, and she had to come along to the show.
Craft Alive is live now.
That's all right, just disregard that. And she heard me do the spiel and the make a take once, and then she was teaching people. It was so cute. People thought you were adorable. What happened?
Was that?
A couple of years ago at Paperific.
Well, I remember there was one time where you were teaching one person on one way, I think it was delusions, and I was teaching two people, one ink, one delusions.
You've got an awesome memory, yes. That was several years ago. And that keeps coming up and coming back at me. Yes, you were teaching more people than me. They thought you were fascinating. So to do this reverse stenciling, you put paint down in a big blob, put your stencil over the top, grab a damp baby wipe, you don't want it sopping wet, and you rub. So this is...
There's really no other way to do reverse stenciling except that.
So this is a way to get a second look from your stencil. So now I've got sort of lines instead of blocks. I'm going to do some blocks as well. I think I'm liking that, but I need some over here. So it's a way of adding darkness, but not a lot of darkness, if that makes sense.
Not making a pitch black.
Yeah, well, I don't want to make it pitch black. And I'm going to probably fade in these lines a bit anyway.
I'm surprised it's not called lime.
What paint colour are you using, Alexis? Yeah, it's green. What's the name on the paint tube? That's what I was asking.
Permanent green light.
Oh, permanent green light. Well, that's a
I
good
think
name.
the top of the cap looks darker than this.
Sometimes the...
No, I mean the...
Oh, the
spot on the front looks the same, but the thing at the top does not.
Oh.
Oh, this is starting to hurt.
What?
Holding it like this.
Hold it differently.
But then it keeps going up.
Oh. So now you can get two different looks at your stencils, which is really cool. I watch a YouTuber do this, and she has it perfect every time, and I'm still learning how to do that.
What you say to me when I don't get a drawing as right as you, I've been practicing for 10 years. She's been practicing for 10 years.
Don't you love when carrots? Oh my god, I'm tired. Kids, parrot back what you say.
Then don't say it.
Yeah,
It's gone down to 6.
That's alright. People come and go. Just imagine watching the chat if we had 600 watching, Alexis.
Oh my god.
And you'd be going flip, 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 and you wouldn't be able to keep up.
More paint, please.
More paint, please. I can do... You just got... Now I've got green on me. I'm not using green paint. Was it accident? We need some social distancing on our crafting table. We're too close.
It's already very awkward for me to do it like this.
Usually when we craft, we have to have a trestle table each. So we have a lot of room, but filming, that just doesn't work.
It's really annoying.
We're not being COVID safe, Alexis. We're not 1.5 metres apart.
If you get it, it'll be certain I get it, even not in filming.
No, we don't want it, do we? You can stay in Melbourne. Oh, I'm liking that. I like that stencil reversed. Some reverse stenciling looks better with some stencils than others. It looks better with finer type stencils like this than sort of more blocky stencils. That would actually make a really good reverse one. Like fine, I mean like this
I'm
with
not doing a reverse one.
Lots of holes. This one would probably work as well. Actually, let's put some cogs on here. Or let's do this one first. The rocks. Oh, no, this one. Sorry. I'm being indecisive. I've got all these choices in front of me. This, not the leaf.
Can someone comment, please?
Just so we know we're still streaming and not sitting here talking to ourselves.
That would be bad.
Tabitha's probably busy editing photos. Okay, now I'm going to do some stenciling through this. And we're going to add... This is another one of my stencils. So all the stencils we're using are in my store.
She insisted.
Well, on our YouTube channel we can use other people's stuff. But on my Facebook page I like to use my products. Now I'm deciding what colour I want. Do I want to be subtle? I think I'll go Sedona.
Tammy says loving your pages.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. That's a sponge. I don't want blue. I can use it. I'll just get the blue off it. Thank you. Art journal pages often go through an ugly stage. The one I was doing yesterday on the live was just not working. I was extremely tired. I got off the live, fiddled and fiddled more, and hang on, what's that thing up on the screen? Fiddled and fiddled more, and eventually got it to something I liked. But sometimes pages just don't come together.
Says I'm working on my blog post while listening to YouTube banter.
Oh, Tabitha, I didn't know you had a blog. What is your blog name? Because I will have to go and have a look. I didn't realise you had a blog. I had a blog years ago and discontinued it because I never updated it. I was a terrible blogger. I must get one for my business, I suppose, because then I can put more detailed stuff up.
I really don't get if I'm supposed to like it or not.
It's subtle in the background. As I said, it wouldn't stand out as much as this. If you don't like it, you can put your stencil on, or you can...
I think reverse stenciling would look better. I'm not doing reverse stenciling.
That looks nice. Your stencil is a bit subtle in the background. So when you put
I'm in the pattern. I really don't mind the colour.
Oh, that's right. I can see the pattern. You can always, if you want to bring the pattern more out, you can go over it, trace over it with a pen, which will look really cool as well. Did I actually do some of this? If I did, I can't see it. Yeah, it doesn't show up. Bad colour choice.
It looks like there's cracks running through your page.
That's the paper napkin.
Tabitha messaged.
What did Tabitha message? Hang on, you've got to be over here to scroll it. Just careful what you're clicking over there.
ArtyCraftyAlchemy.com.
Ah, it's the same.
Isn't that the name of a YouTuber?
That is the name of a YouTuber we know, Arty Crafty Alchemy. I wonder who that is. That's Tabitha. Well,
Oh, that's a card.
I'll have to go and have a look on her blog. I think I'll have to start one for my business. I don't want to do the same colour as that, but obviously that cheddar is not showing up.
I'm a terrible blogger too, but then I've also been a terrible YouTuber.
Yeah, I haven't put much up on my personal channel. I've been filming a lot of videos, but for work. So to sit down and film for my private YouTube channel,
We
I
need
just
to go
haven't.
shopping. Do a very large haul.
We need to
It's
stop
just not that I
shopping.
need to go. I want to go shopping.
We need
We
to
just do a
stop
haul.
shopping.
We haven't done a haul for like a year.
Oh, there's stuff from Right Art and Craft we can haul. That, you know, 3 of those cardboard boxes over there. Half it's for work, we'll just take that out, and half it's for us. Maybe we'll try gold. Maybe I have to bring black into it. The Sedona's not going to stand out as much. I don't want it to stand out a lot, but I want it to be seen. So I'm having trouble with colour choices at the moment. We can do a haul of that. Why do you like doing hauls, Alexis? We do miss
We
shopping.
can buy stuff and we can show stuff.
Oh, you just miss Daiso in Melbourne, don't you? I know.
So, who was good at that Daiso? There must be new stuff by now.
I know. When Melbourne opens up again and it's safe to go, probably not for a few more months, can go down. We can just take the train down and go shopping. Daiso, if you're wondering, it's a Japanese style store that everything or most things are $2.80, and you can get some really cool crafty stuff, and they have kitchen stuff and gardening stuff, and it's like a cheapish $2 shop. Leanne who?
The people watching.
I don't know.
The most recent comments are Tabitha, Tammy, Diana.
Some people watch and they
Wendy
don't
and
comment. Uh-oh. Why are we laughing?
I miss Daiso too.
Oh, Tabitha misses Daiso, yes. That's one thing that I do miss. Alexis has all her health appointments are now via telehealth,
Health appointment.
which is great, but we miss the shopping before and after the appointment because it makes the whole trip to Melbourne better.
I'm not going to Melbourne without shopping.
Yeah, it sort of goes hand in hand.
Going to Melbourne, I basically do nothing for the next 2 days.
Yeah, it's a very tiring trip. We go down by train and it's like 4 hours by the time we leave our front door to get to the hospital. By the time we usually taxi it or walk it or bus it to the train station, train it to Melbourne, tram it out to the hospital, it takes like a 4 hours. I'm loving that, but I'm not loving this. I think it's too big. But let's play with my focal images. I think the page is getting there.
So basically we're on the same stage.
Yes, we are playing with focal images. So I'm going to use the swirly tree, and I'm going to use a reindeer. I love my reindeer. I've been using them on cards and scrapbook pages, and now he's going to go on an art journal page. And then I went and stamped out some, this is a really old Delusion stamp set. I don't know whether this one's actually available anymore.
The video hasn't come back.
No, once it's gone like that, it doesn't, Alexis. I don't know. Yesterday it didn't do it, but the other day it did. It's weird. But it's still streaming.
I'm being shortchanged.
Why are you being shortchanged? Did someone package the products incorrectly? I wonder who that was.
You, on the first pack I got 3 swirls, on the second I got 4.
Well, the second pack was probably... The first pack was probably correct. The second pack I probably had 4 and I just chucked another one in there. So I'm just going to fussy cut some of these trees out, and I'm going to steampunk them up a bit. Do I want a border?
You will like my new video. I used lots of...
Lots of?
I think she meant your chipboard, but it says of our chipboard.
Yeah, I think she meant my chipboard. Oh, cool. I can't wait to see Tabitha. I like to watch YouTubers. Maybe when Alexis has stopped making a lot of noise. I like...
Hey.
That's alright, the bags are very loud. I like to watch YouTubers and spot my products. I've been laser cutting for...
What, the chipboard when you were over 1,000?
Over 1,000 what?
Chipboard.
Oh, no.
We have like 10 boxes.
No, I don't live in the chipboard here. I mean, when people buy my chipboard and I see them using it in a YouTube channel.
Yeah, you have like 1,000 designs.
Yes.
Spot the chipboard. Is that your chipboard?
Yes, is that my chipboard? And I still get a
Do
buzz.
you think I should take a few out?
What? Are you trying to create a tree? Or are you trying to create a vine? Or what are you trying to do? What's the
Something
idea
like
behind
the
it?
holy vine and decorate it.
Okay. I think you probably need to take a couple out. Maybe start from the bottom and sort of have them... No, not. Because they're sort of getting a bit lost. Maybe spread them out a... Oi! Careful. Maybe spread them out a bit more. But hide this so it doesn't look like it's growing out of nothing. I don't know. Or you could do one in the middle. This is why I love these chipboard pieces. You can just play and then you can sort of have it growing out and off this one. So this is your main stem, and then position them so they're growing out of the main stem. I don't know. Oh, she doesn't like my designs. They've gone off the page. Okay, what am I doing? I need to cut another tree out. So my pieces aren't going to stay white. I'm just positioning them around at the moment. You going to help me pick all the orders after this live, Alexis? Or we do them a bit later tonight? I've definitely got to pick 2 today. They've got to leave to go to Swan Hill tomorrow. And then the other ones I've got to work out what I need to cut. Your chair is rather squeaky, Alexis.
First of all, you cannot say I'm slow.
No, I don't say you're slow.
We're 58 minutes in.
That's okay. I only have to be somewhere at 4:30, but I don't think we're going to stream that long. We'll see how we go.
I am now streaming for 2.5 more hours.
Oh, wow, you're good at maths.
It is 2 a.m. right now.
2 a.m. Try. Hopefully it's not 2 a.m. Oh.
It is 2 a.m. right now. It's
2 p.m.
2 p.m. right now. It is 2 hours and 30 minutes to get to 4.
Ah, yes.
30.
I've got a class at 4:30 in the class. Oh, God, I can't talk today. The oh my God. Craft Alive classroom. There's too many C's in that word. So I've got my last class going up. Bit of a simple layout today. It's a more traditional scrapbooking layout.
Tabitha, how do you think I should do my flourishes?
Do you like the idea of one in the middle and then coming out? Where did you put the... Just trying to poke out these little white bits that are being rather stubborn and don't want to come out. So I'm going to have some baubles hanging down here, and I might bring in my stencil.
My page is tearing.
Where? What part of your page is tearing?
Rephrase that. My tape is tearing and tearing onto the page.
Here, just squish it down. I will have to... Here, I'll tear it. I didn't mean to tear it off. I was trying to tear it off. Can't see it. Actually, I like that design. That looks really good because you've got it come like growing. Looks like the vine is growing. So do you want to stick that down? You up to sticking? Or do you want to colour them before you stick them down?
Color them before I stick them down. I want to see how it looks in the video.
Okay, so do you want to pick up your vines?
1 second. What do you mean, Alexis? Don't forget you can trim them and you don't have to use every one. That looks nice though.
Yes, I like that layout there that you've got. Well, do you want to snap a quick picture of that on your phone so you can remember what that looks like? We're going to take them all off and colour them. I'm just sitting here and poking out these annoying pieces of paper from the baubles.
Okay, 2 things I do not like about my new phone.
Okay.
1, I lost all my story progress.
Oh, that's no good.
Like reading.
What happened?
2, I go through like where I knew where photos was. So I always go for that location when I want to find photos.
Yes, I don't like changing phones either. So you snapped a picture of that?
Tabitha says she agrees with you.
Yes, I don't like change either. I'm probably up for a new phone. Not that I dropped it and smashed it. That's what happened to Alexis's phone.
I did it. I don't remember dropping it.
You don't remember dropping it. You probably remember if you dropped it.
He holds my phone using the app multiple times.
Okay, so we'll just take your journal out of the way for a minute. And I'm just going to go grab some fresh water so you can water paint. If you want to have a look at these 2 palettes and have a look at what colours you would like, think about that. Keep the people's entertained, and I'll go paint down the water.
They're both hiding in the hut.
The bunnies?
Yeah.
It's their sleep time.
I think we missed up their schedule.
I think we mucked up their schedule. We probably do when I stay up till midnight and have the lights on. Okay, so I'll just get my squirty bottle. So have you had a look at your colours? These are great watercolours for doing what Alexis is doing. They're not great watercolours for watercolouring. Can't find my good set. Well, my better set, but these will work.
I'm still putting them in the right way.
So this blue one I think is a Semco brand from Spotlight. This I actually gave you when you were 5 years old. Remember when you got an art journal when you were 5? Maybe it was when you were 6. You got it one of the years. And this one is Micador. They're a bit chalky, but they'll work for what we're doing. They're sort of kids' quality. They will turn out a little different than these colours, Alexis, so just test them on the back if you want to test what colours are, or you can test them on these bits of waste from mine. Here's your squirty bottle. Oh, I'm going to steal an M&M. I'm going to find my other stencil. So have you decided what colours you're going to paint them? No, my other stencil is not in the box. We're going to use this one. So what I'm wanting to do is take this...
Tabitha Jones is watching. Notification came up.
Oh, she might have come out and come into it. Sometimes when a new person starts watching, sometimes it comes up with their name. It depends on their settings, I think. Because it doesn't always happen. So this is one of my new stencils as well. This one you get a stencil and a mask, so you get the plastic bit that's cut out. I just don't know where mine is. This is the medium foliage. We've also got a larger one and a smaller one that are released this month. So I just...
Isn't there an inverse of that?
What do you mean an inverse? You mean...
What came out?
Yes, but don't ask me where that
I
is.
saw it on the side.
Don't ask me where that is because I've lost it. I might use some of the paint colours you were using. Do you have a nice dark green?
I was using...
Yeah.
1 second, people.
Alexis is brushing off the paint. Oh, I could use these ones, I suppose.
I have light blue or aqua green.
What's aqua green?
Light green or... What I used is the background for my page.
Hang on.
Right page.
No, I want a darker green. Hang on. That's okay.
Those are the only 2 greens I found.
That's alright. Might go back. I was trying not to use the ones that I use all the time. I was trying to be different. But it looks like I'm going to go back and use Old Faithfuls. I wonder, because I want this to sort of be a grungy, darker green. If you're anything like me, you never have the right paint colour. That's medieval. Ah, this one. Marine. I wonder if I do that and that. I might mix those two together. I'm wanting to do some foliage hanging down. I've just flipped my album upside down, so when my baubles sit, they look like they're hanging on a tree. That is the idea fishing around in my head. Let's see if it actually works. The more water you add, the more diluted the colour will be.
Could you have told me that earlier?
I'm telling you now.
I forgot and locked my phone so it re-adds me.
Oh, okay. Oh, Alexis has got a code locked on her phone. Every time you touch something, you've got to put the code in again. I had to go do something on her phone the other day. Oh, it's the apps. I had to ring my phone the other day because I'd lost it again, Tabitha. Oh, I've got a terrible memory lately. I was just bringing this over here so you could bring your bits over there. Do you want to dry that off?
Trying to figure out what I'm going to do my tree.
Are you going to paint them all in one colour, or are you going to do like 2 tones on the one leaf? A combination of those colours would be nice. Or do you want to do...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, pick up some of this and do it here, and then pick up some of the green colour and go over the top. So the leaf, you know when you look at a leaf in nature, is it all the one...
So I won't have light green and dark green leaves?
Well, you could paint some light green and some dark green. When you look at a leaf in nature, is it all the one colour? Or is it sometimes a different shade of the colour? Like it's got 2 or 3 greens mixed together.
Okay. That and that is there, that and that is there. This is how I had it before, right?
That's why we took a picture on your phone, because I can't remember. So I'm just going to stencil some green leaves hanging from the top, that side, right-hand side of my page. But I flipped my book upside down to do it.
For example, this is camera. This was where my photos was.
Oh, okay. So you've got to think about where
My
your...
photos is now in a folder. I have a ton of apps I don't even know how to use, or I don't know what their purpose is, but I don't want to take it off in case my phone decides to shut down. Mrs. Assistant is always calling my phone so I can find it. LOL.
Yes. Funny story, one night Alexis was not home and I lost my phone. Could not remember where I'd put it. I had to get on my computer. There's no other phone in our house to text, to ring a phone from. So I got on my computer, had to text poor Tabitha in New South Wales, we're in Victoria, message her through Facebook and say, can you ring my phone? I've lost it. Haven't told you the story, Alexis, have I? And then I found it. Where did I find it? In the pantry cupboard. I'd obviously gone to get a snack or something to eat with phone in hand, and put the phone in the pantry cupboard, and then that's one place I didn't look because obviously I shut the cupboard door. When Alexis is at home, I can just go grab her phone and ring my phone. Now this is quite subtle.
When are you going to take your laptop to the laptop doctor?
Is it because you want your laptop back? Next week, I'm hopefully going to send it in.
Will your laptop break down again?
Hopefully not. It's very new, so hopefully it doesn't
Because I'm
break down
taking
again.
everything related to work off my laptop.
I will scrub everything off before I give it back to you.
I mean, seriously, I've not added one favorite to my Google. And you've got like 10 related to... Okay, make that 6 related to... I don't know, your business.
Yes, my new laptop I had to purchase in June, I think it was. Broke down. After my computer broke down. My 10-year-old computer. Stupid computer. So I've had to take the nearly teenager's laptop. She's not happy. But that's alright, I need a functioning laptop. Oh, I'm liking this. It's very subtle, but I am going to do some pen work on this afterwards. Just going to turn my book upside down again. What?
It's like when you look at a piece of art, you have no idea what the hell it is, but you think it looks good.
Oh, you think my page looks good? Is that what we said?
I have no idea what it is, but
Yes.
yeah.
You have no idea what it is. It's going through a bit of an ugly
I really
stage.
don't get it.
It's,
Plus, do you think dark green really goes well with that?
well, I didn't want a bright green. Because my baubles, this is sort of foliage, my baubles are going to hang here. Why are we groaning?
I thought this was dry.
What was dry?
I wanted to get the water off it. Where's the baby wipe?
Here. Oh, did you get paint on your...
I used it to dry the water off before.
Oh, okay. So I want a bit of foliage to go behind my baubles. I think I'm going to watercolour these as well, Alexis, while you got the watercolours out. I'm just going to dry those off.
See?
Oh, okay, yeah, it's probably not a good idea to put that on your sleeve when it's water.
Repeat that?
I said it's probably not a good idea to paint the water brush on your sleeve.
I need to replace your light green.
The problem is I can't replace one colour. On my other palette I can. But the funny thing is it's actually cheaper to replace the whole palette than it is one colour sometimes. Yeah, some of the colours I use a lot of. This one, when we finish all the colours, we can squeeze, if I get some tube watercolours, we can squeeze it into there. Oh, I like that. But I think the bauble's going to have to be backed on something.
Put that, please.
Holding a paintbrush. I can pop it down here. I think I might leave my swirly tree white. And oh, I'm actually liking that.
Mother, Tabitha, what do you think about this?
Mother Tabitha what? Oh, I like that. Is that the colour you're going to do?
I really don't get it from in frame.
Oh, you sort of are.
Oh my god, we're like 10 seconds behind.
Yes, Alexis. That's why I like seeing it on that computer. I think that's a good colour combination. You're going to paint your pieces? Now, I'm
Will
loving...
this be alright in water?
What would be alright in water?
Because if I mess it up, I'm definitely going to dunk it in water.
We can paint them white again and you can start again. Bring them over here so people can see them. Yes.
I have no idea if I'm even in frame.
That's right. If you're here, you're in frame here. I can tell. I'm having an I don't know what I'm going to do moment next. Isn't that dreadful? I think I'm going to find my pen and maybe
Do you
do
have
some...
another paintbrush like this? Because if I have to put it in water every time I'm going to change to a new colour, I'm going to scream.
Why change to a new colour?
Light green, dark green, light green, dark green, light green, dark green.
Okay, do all your dark green bits first and then come back and do your light green bits.
Okay.
Does that sound like a good idea? We might need to squirt a little bit of water. Sometimes we can do this, Alexis. Squirt a little bit of water into here and they're a bit easy to pick up. trying to find my pen without upsetting the entire table of stuff.
I am trying to make it trying not to make it too diluted.
The colour, yes. Trying to find my pens that I draw with, because I want to do some additional drawing on these baubles to make them more steampunky. So I picked these baubles because they were quite simple designs, so my idea is to give them a bit more of a steampunk look. I'm going to turn these into cogs, maybe, sort of, spiky cogs. That's looking good. You can always put a second layer over the top when it's dry, if you want it darker. So this is just a Delusions black paint pen. I moved my phone out of the way.
It's easier to see on Simon Pen when I compare it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you stay...
On the brown paper?
Yeah, on the brown paper. So I just want to make these a bit more spiky looking, so they look a bit more steampunky. I did go looking for some cogs to stick over the top, but I couldn't find any.
Tabitha says don't dump them in water.
Don't dump them in water. So you're going to do what Tabitha says?
What do you think?
I think it's looking good. You're going to add the dark green. If you add the dark green when the light green's a bit wet, it will help merge the colours.
I already got it.
Oh, sorry.
Did you need to?
I thought you were putting a dark green colour on it, or you did both?
I am.
Oh, you're leaving the white bits?
I am putting dark green on the white bits. You
Oh,
said
okay.
do the light green bit.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were Don't have a conniption. I thought you were finished. I couldn't really see
You said
what
do
it
the
was.
light green bits, then the dark green bits. Unless
Yes.
I want a soaky mess, shouldn't I dry it first?
Well, if you put it wet, the wet colour next to the wet colour, it will blend a bit, but it will also work if it's wet on dry. My Delusions pen is having a conniption. Not happy. Don't know whether I like these Delusions pens. I'm liking them less and less because... Oh no, there it's come back again. I think I went over something I shouldn't have and got a bit of stuff in my tip of my pen. And I apologise if my head's in camera. I like the thinness of these Delusions pens, but I don't like how you have to go so slow, because I'm not really a slow drawer. I like to just go for it. I hope we're keeping you entertained on a Sunday afternoon. Just come on for some impromptu art journaling. I love art journaling with someone. It's fun to do it with...
You told me to plan for like 3 hours already. This is not impromptu.
No, not...
Impromptu is like getting out your art supplies and say, I'm going to do art journaling.
But you can't do that, so you need to plan a little. I know what you're like. My tree's looking a bit spiky. I wouldn't want to touch it. You might hurt your finger. No, I mean just hanging out with us art journaling. Art journaling is really good for your mental health. I've actually done, a couple of years ago, I did a, what did I do? An art therapy diploma. I was trying to think of the right words. Yes.
And I got to correct all your spelling.
Oh, I knew that would come up. Alexis is very good
It was a lot less fun when you turned on spell check.
I print out my assignments and Alexis would go through with a red pen like a teacher and butcher my piece that I've spent hours making.
I didn't butcher it. I corrected spellings and put a question mark near to things I didn't get.
Yes.
I only corrected spellings.
That's how you butchered
apostrophes.
it. Yeah. So,
And stops.
yeah, so she would correct all my work and then I would go correct it on the computer and submit it and then I got 100%. I'd God to think what I got if I didn't give it to Alexis. But it was fascinating doing the art therapy because it was talking about different colours you pick depending on what mood you're in, and sort of art journaling for mental health and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
People, what do you think?
I like it. How many more have you got to go?
5.
I shouldn't snigger, should I? I'm liking my tree. Now I need something in the middle. Ooh, I wonder if I could draw some of my cog stencil.
Is it just me, or do the rising icons mean people are liking, smiling, and hearting?
Things come here. Instead of putting a comment, they can thumbs up, love. Yeah, when that means that they're reacting, but they're not commenting. Does that make sense?
I swear this is like 10 seconds behind.
Yes, so if they're putting thumbs up and stuff, that means they're liking it.
I don't think they're liking this since you said there was like a 20 seconds left.
No.
Okay, now, people, do you like this?
I like it, Alexis.
Or should I paint it white and redo it?
No, I like it. Listen to your mother. You never listen to your mother, do you?
What does pin mean?
Pin where?
Reply, pin, message.
Oh, you can pin it to the top, the comment or something?
Do people like it?
Yes. Trying to add some detail to my spots.
It won't go flat.
That's right, when we stick it down it will go flat. It's just got a bit of moisture in it. So paint your other ones. Oh, maybe I could, instead of doing this, I could ink through it, but I don't think I've got a brown ink.
Tabitha says it looks good.
See, Tabitha, she doesn't listen to her mother. I can say it looks good, but Alexis doesn't listen to me.
Two sides of the same coin. Our crafting ideas are like practically opposite.
We haven't crafted like this for ages, have we? We've been busy bees. So I'm just trying to add some detail with a ballpoint pen now to go up on the Delusions pen. It's annoying me. Don't know whether I'll buy any other of those. I've got white ones and black ones around somewhere. Well, I've got the black one, I've got white ones around somewhere to try. I know, I just find it doesn't flow as much as I'd like it to. I'm just drawing through the stencil, and then where it's got the joining bit so the stencil doesn't fall apart, I'm just drawing over those just to give the dots a bit of a look. So art journaling for me and Alexis is all about playing and taking time out of our day just to sit and relax and hang out together.
Do you really think that's my attitude?
No, but it'd be nice if it was. No. But art journaling is great just to sit and play and relax, and it doesn't matter at the end if you don't like your piece or you do something that you don't like on it. Yesterday I was struggling because it just wasn't coming together as I like, but then after...
You didn't stop me. I would have thrown my journal out the window.
Don't throw your journal out the window, it's got beautiful work in it. Alexis likes everything to be perfect and gets a bit frustrated when she can't get it the way she wants it.
Arting versus perfectionist. Who do you think wins?
Arting.
You're biased.
That's why we're a bit different in our arting. There we go. Oh, I missed one down the bottom. No, I'll just make it a bit bigger. There we go. How does my tree look? I'm probably going to get a raw, honest opinion, so...
It looks like a cactus. It looks like a teardrop.
It looks like a cactus.
It looks like a witch's stockings.
Don't you love when you get an honest opinion from Alexis?
It looks amazing, Mother. You should do it on every journal. Would you rather my honest opinion?
Can I have somewhere in between?
It looks good, Mother.
It looks good, Mother. Okay, I'll take that. Really? Or are you just saying it?
Tammy says I'm the same, Alexis.
Yes.
I'm the same as what?
Probably a perfectionist, she's saying. Sometimes they're commenting to what we say. And you've sort of got to remember what you said a couple of seconds ago. Just putting some zigzag lines on this one.
I don't remember what I had for breakfast.
Did you even have breakfast this morning? Oh, did I make a toast or was that last
Probably
night?
why I didn't remember it. I don't remember.
I don't know, these last 6 days have been very busy and have sort of mulled into each other.
Half sleeping, half blur.
And I swore I woke up yesterday and I thought it was Sunday and that just totally threw me off. I want a smaller brush, maybe. Or I'll leave them white. I don't know. If I do them brown, they might stand. I want to leave the curly one white. What's up? Oh, that's looking lovely. They're going to look really nice on your page, Alexis. Actually, maybe I'll leave them white. But then I paint this. I'm going to paint this. She's gone quiet. She must be contemplating, thinking something. Hopefully my tree doesn't turn green. You've turned the water green. This colour, I think. Maybe this colour. Ah, that's a bit of colour. What's up, Alexis? Are you thinking? It's not quiet. Oh, brain's
There's
ticking
it
over.
for 46 seconds.
Oh, you're counting the delay? It shouldn't be that much of a delay.
I put it on the thing at 4 seconds. Then when I put it on, I looked at the screen, it said 51. I reduced it down to 50, which means there was a 46-second delay.
Oh wow, I didn't think there was that much of a delay. I thought it was like 5 or 7 seconds.
Maybe it's because that's off.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Do
liking
you
that.
think I should do this style or this style? Wait, now I've got to wait like 30 seconds.
What's the difference? How about a mixture of both? Or are you going wanting to do them all the same?
This is light on the top.
Yeah.
This is dark. So whether it's light on this one, that's dark on this one, light on this one, dark on this one.
A combination of both.
So basically what I've been doing.
Yes. I'm going to paint my baubles. What colour do I want my baubles? Melinda, Alexis. Actually, I might want them
Put
gold.
some pencil on.
Tinsel? Well, I might hang my baubles. I just don't know what's on the back page. Because usually when I hang stuff, I flip it. The string I put over the back.
I realize bubbles in midair looks weird.
I know. So I might draw or attach some sort of hangingness thing on it. I was actually going to do these
The
in
lid came off.
the Dina Wakley paint. Lid come off what? The palette. That's okay. We can fix it. I love the metallics in the Dina Wakley range. They are gorgeous. They are beautiful and shiny. So again, I'm just using my finger because that's easier than a brush today. Isn't it, Alexis?
Yay!
We should do a whole art journal page where we're not allowed to use brushes.
You're not allowed to use brushes. I'll use a brush.
Oh, I'm liking that.
Also remember to do a Christmas canvas before Christmas is over.
Yes, well, Christmas is technically, Monday. It'll be 2 months away. Because it's the 25th of October on Monday. Yes, we have plenty of time to do Christmas craft.
Halloween.
Well, we might do something Halloweeny. Do you want to jump on our Alexis and Melinda's Art Space channel and jump on and do a Halloweeny art journal page?
Doesn't
Next.
that mean you need to go to the shed?
Well, I might have to go to the shed and find some Halloweeny stuff. It
'Cause
depends.
I'm pretty sure what you brought in was Christmassy related.
I do have some Halloween stuff in my room. It depends. What do you want?
If I don't know what there is, how do I know what I want?
Well, I'm not going to bring the entire lot in from the shed. That's why it's out in the shed. There's not enough room for it. What do you want? Think about in the next few days what you want to do as a Halloween project. Do you want to do an art journal page, or do you want to do an off-the-pagey thing with all our lumpy bumpy stuff, or what do you want to do? And I can go get the stuff. So I did make some Halloween cards. I've got a video to release this afternoon with some Halloween cards that I made for...
Witches and cauldrons.
You want witches and cauldrons. You want to make a 3D piece. Okay.
Also, you said I could do a canvas with lots of buttons and the things I have in my room attached to it.
Yes. We can make a list of all the projects we want to do. I want to grunge these up a bit with the umber that I have.
Think the delay gets longer the longer you are on LOL. I agree with your mum again. Mix it up. So mix up this?
Yes, that's what she's talking about. Yeah, it's funny watching it on the phone.
No, what's annoying is when you have the audio on.
Oh, yes. I actually find the delay is worse on a phone than it is on a computer. Because sometimes...
Shouldn't it be less since I'm near you?
What do you mean less because it's near you?
Less delay.
Oh.
Less...
Oh, because the person's watching closer. I don't know. I don't understand a lot of it. Technology is not my friend lately. So just brushing
Can
it.
we do another competition?
We've actually got a competition to draw on Wednesday.
No, I mean like the competitions we did on the YouTube channel.
We can do that again. We've been neglecting our YouTube channel a bit. We will have to jump back on and do some more. Life's just got, even though we're not in lockdown in country Victoria anymore, but, well, part of it we are still. Even though we're home, I'm that busy with work and stuff. It's not funny lately. I've lost a bauble.
Your bottle.
Where? Ah, Alexis. Found my bauble. It's stuck to the back of the paint.
Tabitha says the delay on my TV is even worse for YouTube.
Yeah, I find that sometimes when I'm watching you, Tabitha, I'll put you up on the TV with sound, but I'll comment on the phone because...
The time is not consistent?
Yeah, and I find that, yeah, it's out of sync, which is really funny, but I can't comment on the TV.
So the comments are linked to the phone, not what we're actually doing.
Yes. Okay, I'm liking those baubles. Just wondering if they're going to stand out as much as I want them to. I'm going to do some pen work around the foliage so it stands out a bit. I'm liking those.
Where's the paints?
They flew away. I'm going to put a bit of metallic over my swirly tree. Let's just add some metallic to everything. I like adding metallic things. I have to investigate why my computer keeps losing the video. It's so annoying.
Why does it feel you're going a lot faster than me?
Me? I don't know. That's right. If we don't get this finished, if we decide we need to stop, if Alexis gets a bit tired,
not finishing this.
we will finish it at some stage and we will post a picture on the Facebook group so you can see. We definitely craft slower when we're streaming, I find.
Would you rather craft slower or
Well, no, we're being... I find when I'm doing a live stream, I craft slower because I'm chatting and doing stuff.
Joanne says that looks great. You realise I have no idea who that is.
Joanne. That's...
There's like 107 friends. How can you even remember who all of them are?
Joanne's, I believe she comes to the Hillbilly Retreats. Her name seems very, very familiar. I get a few of them mucked up, though. Yes, I'm liking the steampunk. Steampunk is usually not my thing, Joanne. I'm just so out of my...
Why do you make a ton of cogs?
Because steampunk's a lot of people's things. I can make things that I don't like, but I can still sell them because other people like them. But steampunk...
And if you don't like them, how are you supposed to design them?
Because... Stop being oh so practical, Alexis, and asking difficult questions. I think I'm liking that. Sorry, did I steal your paint again, did I? I'm thinking I don't want to leave these white because they're too stark, so I'm going to give them a little bit of colour. If I turn my tree...
Green.
What? Dark green? Well, they are trees.
Dark green.
So I'm thinking like this.
I think it'll look like mud.
That's right. It's a dead tree. We'll give it a bit of green. You're getting a bit tired, Alexis.
Yes, and you're using my paintbrush.
There's like 4 in the water pot. Would you like your
But that's
paintbrush
the
back?
size I like.
Here we go.
Smaller.
There we go.
Oh my god, new people are coming on every minute.
That's
Oh,
alright.
just 7 people.
That's alright. People pop in and pop out.
Kerry says, I'm loving it.
You're loving it. Oh, that's great, Kerry. Steampunk is not my thing, but this year I'm trying to extend my thing. I tend to, and I think a lot of people do that. They tend to scrapbook, art journal, card make, or whatever in a particular style. Whether it be steampunk, most of the time shabby chic or something. So I'm trying
What the hell
to...
is shabby chic?
Shabby chic is like all pastel colours and lots of flowers and roses and frilly lace. Does that sound like Mum's work?
I like black.
You like black, yes. So this year I'm trying to explore new things and try new things. Whether they work, I really don't mind. If
Actually, it's a surprise I'm doing green right now.
you don't like green.
But I suppose black really doesn't go with Christmas.
Well, you could have black with Christmas. You like
I'm going to have
Halloween.
an all black and orange page on Halloween page.
Ooh, we'll have to do an art journal page for Halloween.
Background black, full black. Like dark as pitch black. And orange decorations.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Oh, I can use some of the stuff I have in my room. The skulls.
Yes, we
The
like
things that
Halloween.
are chained together.
Oh, yes. So just drying these. I'm just not putting too much water on them because it's just paper.
Oh my god.
What?
I think I put too much water on this.
That's alright. You're working on, Alexis is working on the 400 GSM cardstock, mixed media cardstock, so it takes a bit water, a bit better. These images that I stamped from a Delusion stamp set are just on 160 GSM paper, so they're a
Katie
bit more.
Laura is watching.
Oh, hello, Katie.
Kathy.
Oh, Kathy. Kathy's another one of Hillbilly Ladies. I know that name. That comes to the Hillbilly Retreats. Now I've got that colour in it. I think I need a bit of aqua. Ooh, if I put a bit of...
Remind me, this is the top, that's the bottom.
Okay, that's the top, that's the bottom. Or is that the wrong way? Hey Kathy, how you going? Just got my nearly 13-year-old daughter with me, just having some arty fun on this last day of the Great Australian Craft Show. Oh, I nearly forgot my reindeer, Alexis. Could put my reindeer somewhere. Which
And
way?
decorate.
Yeah, I've got a decorating. Or if I put him...
He's lonely, being the only one not decorated.
Well, maybe I put a couple of reindeers. I cut a few because I just filled up the sheet.
You have like 10.
No, I don't have 10. This is the cute reindeer that I designed. I've been using him a lot in cards and scrapbook pages.
3, spread them out a bit more, 2 as is.
Who says that? You.
Giving you advice. You want it to go like that?
I'm just thinking. You could always have flying reindeers.
Flying reindeer.
I need a sleigh. He needs to pull a sleigh, doesn't he? I don't
You
have
don't
a
have
sleigh.
area big enough for a sleigh. Where are you going to put a sleigh?
I don't know. That was a thought, and then as soon as it came out of my mouth, it wasn't a very good thought, was it? I don't know whether I like the 3 reindeers or not, but I don't know what I want to do here. I know I want to put a quote at some stage.
Maybe.
Oh, can you pause the TV? Hang on. Sorry, guys.
Can I finish it?
Yeah, hang on. I'm just...
Alright.
Maybe draw reins along the way. Have it trail off at the end, so like they've escaped from the sleigh.
Oh, they've escaped from the sleigh.
Yeah, have
don't-
like here, but it trails off.
Oh. Sorry about that, guys. I paused the TV a few hours ago and sort of forgot. It comes off pause if you don't touch it for a while. I've turned it off now. We don't need footy, do we?
Why would it come off pause? What if you were sleeping?
Well, usually when you go to sleep, you don't pause the...
What if you paused it to have a short rest and fell asleep?
Hey, you just telling tales on me now?
You said you'd have a short rest and you go to sleep for 4 hours.
Oh, you're
I
telling...
wait for a sandwich for 4 hours.
You know you can make your own sandwich. Now I'm getting told on my tales, aren't I? Sometimes I do that. I go
Would you
down...
rather have me tell them about the time your foot was injured?
No, we can stop telling tales about Mother, thank you very much. I'm just trying to find, is it ocean or peacock or a combination? Because now I've got this greeny acary blue in it, I need to put it somewhere else on the page. And I think I might do some more foliage, but I really want to find my small stencil. So let me have another look in my box. Ah, is that my small one or is that the one I used?
What's the one you used?
Oh, I don't know what I've done with it now. I've been throwing stuff everywhere.
Then compare.
I think that is the smaller one.
Smaller.
Ah, it was right at the front of the box. It was hiding on me. So this is one of our new foliage stencils that I've released this month. This is the small version. You do get the mask that comes with it. These ones are only $3, which is really cool. I believe they're on sale at the moment too. So I think
What's the lowest item on your site?
The lowest, as in price-wise,
is probably the napkins, which is 75.
Yes, the napkins that are 75 cents.
Or $1.
I used some I've been using the napkins in the last few days. Just going to turn my book upside down.
But I can barely see it.
It's in the background.
I need my paints.
What do I do with the paints? Here.
Oh.
Can you not see? Hang on, I've just gone off. What is it? It's...
The live?
Yeah, I've just flipped it off my screen. I just want to make sure we're still going because my computer camera has decided it doesn't want to work.
But it's still going to the phone.
But it's still going to the phone. Yep, we're still live.
And we wouldn't be getting comments if we weren't.
Yes, so yeah, for some reason, usually our camera streams it on the computer so you can see.
Please comment once every 10 minutes, please, to make sure we're still live.
Yeah, we might have gone to sleep, hey? Got that many paints out in front of me. I'm loving these Dina Wakley paints. So I'm going to take, where to put the stencil? Here.
I really don't get the difference.
The Dina Wakley paints are what we call a heavy body paint, Alexis. It means they've eaten too much chocolate. No, it means they're thicker. They're thicker in consistency than a normal paint, than a
so
thinner
it would be
paint.
very bad for what I'm doing now.
Yes, so this is watercolour, so it's thinner
You're
paint.
doing upside down reindeers?
No, I'm going to stencil some more leaves. Because I need to try this colour I don't have anywhere else, so I'm going to try to make that colour.
What's KBPS mean?
Where's that?
Audio.
Oh, it might be a Tabitha question, but I think it's kilobytes per second. It's how good the stream is or how fast your internet is. Tabitha might correct me because I might have totally butchered what that was. She's our techie guru. And if you...
Where's not joining in on destroying cardboard? It's just midnight.
If you can hear the noises in the background, that would be Alexis's bunnies deciding it's time to rip shreds out of their house, which is a cardboard box.
I'll give you a run later. Blame Mother. She's the one who got me to do this.
That's alright.
Will blue really work?
It's subtle. I don't really want... So I'm trying to tone in that colour. I don't...
Your definition of subtle and my definition of subtle are definitely different.
Okay, black and white is what we call contrast, Alexis, so it stands out from each other. This is subtle, so it's there, but it's not the first thing your eye sees. That's what I call subtle.
What did we say 30 seconds ago?
I don't know. What's the comment?
I am fighting with WordPress to upload a video. It keeps telling me they're too big.
Oh, that
Tabitha
saying that... How do you upload your videos to WordPress? Don't you just put a link in for YouTube?
Photo.
Oh, photo. Oh, too big. A photo. Means the file's too big. You'll have to resize it, Tabitha. My website does that. It has a hissy fit if I try to put up a photo that is too big.
So WordPress is having a hissy fit.
Yeah, it's having a hissy fit. It doesn't like it. It's like making you go out and run a kilometre, Alexis. You'd have a hissy fit.
Absolutely.
So I'm just layering up this blue. I'm really liking this blue, actually. And I'm going to put some of this blue, I think, on the...
Also, I'm never, ever walking 3 kilometers again.
Oh. So I'm going to turn my book up the right way again. I'm always turning my book upside down when I'm crafting. it's easier to, that's wet, don't want to put my baubles up there when it's wet. I'm going to put a bit of this same colour on these trees just to have it in more than one spot.
I'm surprised you're still here, Tabitha.
Tabitha's working on her laptop, I think, when she's
I don't know how well, I know how to crop, that's it.
Ah, if you...
I know how to use basically all the functions on camera.
Oh.
And Instagram, which you apparently don't want to do.
I'm getting better at Instagram. I spend that much time on my phone and computer as it is. Tabitha, I resize mine if it's... Are you trying to upload it from your phone or your computer? If it's on your computer, you can right-click on it, press Edit, and then you can go in and change the pixels. I usually change the pixels to about 600, down from about 3,500, and my website seems to like the 600 size pixel, and only edit one, like one direction. You can do the pixels, like the height and the width. Only do one, and then it goes proportionate. If you do two, you skew your picture. Yes, Alexis?
You didn't complain they were too different. I just brightened them up and put some extra effects.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah,
Oh.
Instagram.
Oh, sorry.
Dark, bright. Brings it out better.
Sorry, I was trying to think of what... Alexis often starts a sentence halfway sort of through, like that, and Mother
I
goes...
was talking to you about Instagram before.
Oh yeah, but that was before. And then I have a hard time thinking of what she's talking about.
Tabitha says she uses her computer.
Yeah, so you should be able to right-click on it and say go into Edit. And then...
Figure out how to resize it or Google.
And then you should be able to adjust the pixels. That's how I edit all my photos. I have to edit them twice on my website. I have to put one in 120 pixel for the thumbnail, and then I have to put one in 600 pixel for the other. That's not how I had my baubles.
Thanks, we'll try that when my computer behaves.
Yeah, laptops don't like to behave lately. I'm really loving this, Alexis.
Apart from the blue, I like it.
Thanks for your honest opinion, Alexis.
I said I like it.
No, I'm saying thanks for your honest opinion. You don't like the blue.
Okay, to me it's like putting brown and grey together. I would say black and white, but I like how black and white go together.
I don't know, blue's a bit patina-y, like when copper rusts it sort of goes blue. I'm going to do some pen work on the flowers. Now, what colour is he going to be? The moment he's standing up like a sore thumb, he needs to be a
brownie.
colour. Brownie, like this colour?
Like that colour, but lighter, that colour.
Ooh, metallic? Or I'll use that?
Either.
I'll use this and see what it looks like, and then I can always change it. Great thing about this 400 mixed media cardstock that we cut the designs out of, it takes a fair bit of moisture, but if you stuff it up, you can paint over with white gesso and start again. Which one did you say? This one?
Yeah.
That's grey.
No, wait, that one. I meant that one.
You put... If it goes green, now what is green at the moment? If my reindeer goes green, someone's going to be in trouble.
No, it's brown.
Oh, Joanne, thank you.
Perfect, they're good, it's work friendly, blue trees look good. I disagree, Joanne.
That's alright. Everyone can disagree with you, Alexis. We often have arguments in the household, don't we, Alexis? We always don't agree on everything. What do we argue most over? The temperature.
I don't feel it.
Yes, I think Alexis has a aircon in her room. And
that is always on 18. I swear Mother is cold-blooded. She is cold-blooded.
Every time I go in...
Even if you touch her arm, she's cold.
Even if I go in her room, it's either hot or either cold. It's funny. You finishing? Have you done all your flourishes? I can't talk today.
I've done all the flourishes I will currently use for page 1.
Okay, do you want to stick them to page 1? I can get your journal back. It's just on the table behind us. Let's see what this looks like, Alexis. He doesn't stand out like I want him to. And I don't know where to put him. Put him over here. Because he's lost. He's not near anything. Maybe
I'm going to put 2 eyes on him and put him with a lost expression.
Oh, you're funny, Alexis. Do you want your journal back to stick those down? Are they dry?
You said he looks lost.
Maybe I've got that, but then I've got 4 things, and 4 things don't go nicely. I need a 5th thing.
Okay, you are not using this, but put something like this.
I was thinking maybe...
You're cutting me another one of that if you use it.
I'm looking at snowflakes that were Alexis's. She doesn't have to share. I don't know. Do you want your journal back so you can stick the stuff down? I'm still thinking. Are these dry? No? I think I need to go and do some pen work. You're getting tired. What time is it?
2:51. I've been at it.
Do you realise
2 hours
we've
already.
been streaming for 2 hours?
And I'm only halfway through my page. You look like you're nearly done.
Wow, I can't believe we've been on for 2 hours. Wow, that time has flown by.
Okay, I'm going to bed. I'll stick those on next time.
Okay, well, do we want to come back and stream again tonight or tomorrow and finish it?
Okay. Wait
We
for
might
the
do
next
that.
stream when we finish it. I'm currently too tired to care.
We might actually do that. We might come back at another time. We'll hopefully give you some notice.
Bye, people. Bye, bunnies.
Do you want to come back and say bye, peoples? A bit? No, she's gone. Alexis is going to take a break, so we'll take a break as well. We'll leave these pages as they are, and we'll come back and finish them on a live stream. I'll say in the next couple of days. I've got a fair few orders to pick. Thank you very much for everyone that has ordered stuff from me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I need to go package it up and take it to the post office. Loving how my page is going so far. I've got a lot of pen work to do up the top to make the leaves stand out. And I want to work out something to do down here. I want to add a quote to it. Thanks, Tabitha. Oh, is that what I've got to put the quote on it? Peace out to you. Peace out, yo. Yes, I'll have to think of a quote, but I'm loving what I've done in the background. So thank you very much for hanging out with us for a couple of hours today. And I will hopefully post up with notice when we're going to pop on and finish it. Oh, Tammy, thanks for the inspiration. Thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I love hanging out with someone and journaling, whether it's my daughter or my other friend that comes over and journals. It's so much fun. I have to go start picking orders. Yay! That will be lots of fun too. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. So hello, we've just jumped from that film clip of Alexis and me having a break. And to be honest and to be real, that break was over 2 years. Oops. And as you can see, Alexis is not with me. I've decided to get this page finished. I'm trying to finish pages up in my journal. I may get Alexis to finish her page. We just haven't had a lot of time lately. Just stuff going on. I'm determined lately, if I go and do a live and don't finish the project, I'm not going to leave it 2 years till I get back to it. Yeah, that's a bit bad, but I don't know, I've just got busy and things just get put waylaid, and really no excuse, but that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So this is a page I was working on just before I was done with the live. So I'm at the stage where I'm going to stick stuff down and I'm going to do some pen work and line work and then work out a saying. I still want to put something down here. I don't know. I'm loving all the texture. Even 2 years later, I'm loving this. I can see some of the pattern paper that I put down on the page to start with, or it was on the page. I can see the napkin. I can see the colours. Don't know whether I really like this darkness here, but we're going to go with it. Maybe it's a wrought iron gate in the distance or something. But let's stick some stuff down. So I had to go and watch the old video at the end to see where I'd finished these pieces. So I apologise about the shadowing. I'm having real issues with my lighting at the moment. And it's thundering and It's actually Boxing Day 2022, and I believe this video was this page was started in live in October 2020. 2020? No, yes, 2020. A bit over 2.5 years ago. The last 2.5 years have just been busy with just non-work stuff, and that takes up so much of my time. Alexis has had quite a few challenges the last few years. I'll put it that way without going into detail. Any of you that know us a bit more personally would understand and sort of know what we've been going through. Let's just say lots of doctor's visits, lots of hospital visits. So yeah, that's been sucking a lot of my time, and dealing with government departments is just, that's been a lot of it as well. It's not easy getting anything done with a child that needs stuff done in a special way, I'll put it that way, that just can't walk in and do things like any other normal child. I just seem to be fighting with every government department that we're dealing with, and it takes a lot of time and energy, and just emotional energy, and it's just, I don't know, it's just exhausting. I'm loving how these trees are working out. So I just find by the end of the day, I'm just done. I haven't done as much art as I should in the last 2 years, and I want to rectify that in 2023. I sort of, even though I don't feel like doing it, I sort of want to make myself do art, because I know I feel better after it. But some days when you've just been dealing with stupid all day, it's probably when I actually really need my art, when I've been dealing with stupid all day, stupid government policies and stuff, that I really need my art. So I'm just sticking these on. What I'm using is, this is a new glue to me. You wouldn't have seen me use this in the last part of the video. This is, let me just put the cap back on. This is from Hillbilly Scrapping. I get most of my supplies from there. So this is original all-purpose art glue, and you buy in addition to it this little metal tip and the pin, and it stays in it, and it gives you a nice tip. The reason I took it off is because I was doing a thicker piece, but this piece I want the thin tip. So I'm just putting a blob of glue wherever the fat bits of the paper are. I'm not worrying about getting glue on all the little bits. Doesn't need it, just on some of the fine bits. I do apologise if my head comes into view. I do need to get 2 new pairs of glasses. That's on my to-do list. Everything seems to be on my to-do list and not getting done lately. That's just crazy. I've got a huge to-do list this year of stuff that needs to get done, and we'll slowly get it done. I'm getting old. I think I need reading glasses as well as distance glasses. I don't know. Okay, and these were somewhere up here. Don't know, I'm getting old. It's terrible, isn't it? So I may get Alexis to finish her piece. I thoroughly enjoyed doing the live with Alexis, but just lately it just hasn't worked out. But we'll see. I might be able to con her into doing another one again soon. You know what teenagers are like. Anyone that had kids realised that teenagers aren't cooperative most of the time, and in their own world half the time. Don't want to do what their mother says most of the time. Nah, Alexis is a pretty good teenager. But just off doing their own teenagery things. Who wants to hang out with their mother? And they can hang out and do other teenage things. Just dabbing that with a wet baby wipe, just to pick up any of the glue that has seeped. The glue will dry clear. It's a nice glue, this one. It's almost the equivalent to art glitter glue. I find that sometimes really hard to source in Australia, because I believe the company doesn't like to ship it when it's cold, so we can't get it half of the year with Hillbilly Scrapping. So this one seems to work just as well. I like the fine tip, because then it... Where was this one? I think it was in here. I'll stick it here. May have changed slightly my layout from what I had at the end of the other video. I did look at the video. So you do want a good craft glue, because these pieces are made from 400 GSM mixed media cardstock, cut through my business. They are a bit thicker, and they do need... Oh God, I do need glasses. I can't get the pin in the little hole. There we go. Usually if I guide it with my finger, I can get it in. You do need a thicker glue, or a more gluey glue, a stronger glue, that's the word I'm looking for, a gluey glue. Oh God. Some days I wonder about myself. Okay, so let's put my glues aside, back in their bucket on the side of my desk. Now what I want to do is I want to draw some strings through those ornaments. This is the last couple of pages of my book, so I've just put the second half of the book under here to make it more of a flat surface to work on. Now this side's too high, but you can't have everything, otherwise it's too low. So I just want to do a wiggly line, and I'm going to try not to get my head in the frame, but I can. I wonder if I turn another light on. Will it wash me out, or will it stop the shadows? I don't know. Now my ornaments aren't stuck in, but that's a little bit better with the lighting. I struggle with lighting lately, and it's gloomy outside. It's really hot today, but it's thunderstorming before. It's almost like Queensland weather, 30 degrees and thunderstorming. Ridiculous weather. We've had a really cold start to summer, and then all of a sudden it got to 35, 38. Now we've got 38 and thunderstorms. I don't think the weatherman can decide what weather he wants to put on. Now I want to do some line work in the background, some shadowing around these pieces. So probably what I want to do is I want to work over here where I've stenciled the leaves, and I want to bring in some, oh, that's gold. Do I have silver? This is my pencil case of all my open paint pens, and I may have to split them into colours and black and white. Looking for a silver. Of course it'll be the last one I'll grab out. There's white. There's silver, but it's not open. I'm sure I've got a silver gel pen. No. This is my open set of like paint pens that I go to first and then don't lose. White. I'll open this one up because I don't think I've got a silver one. So I'm trying to use up bits and pieces and use up older stuff in 2023. So you might see older pattern paper pads, older things appearing on my layouts along with all the products I make. And I'm actually going to take my glasses off, and I apologise if my head might get in the way a little. Let's see if I can get this going. Oh, it is a... Oh, I like this gel pen. So this is a one I found in my stash. What is it? It is a mystery gel pen. Where is it from? Looks like it's from Typo. Oh, I can't read that. Looks like a Typo label with all the different prices on it. Made in China. Oh, if I roll it round enough, it's from Typo. So I've obviously bought it and not used it till now. What I'm also trying to do is group my supplies together. Like all my paints together, all my pens together. Because I tend to clean stuff off my desk to use my desk for something else. And just shove stuff everywhere and forget where it is, and then go and grab new stuff, which is just terrible. I'm trying to do all the blue ones with a bit of silver around them, and if I can't quite see the leaf, I'm just sort of making it up just to make them pop into the foreground a bit more. I do like the combination of the blue with these colours. So when you're doing line work like this, you do want to make sure your paint's really, really dry. This paint's been dry for 2 years, so we're all good. But I don't as a rule. I'm the worst when it comes to wrecking pens. But you sort of, oh, that's not, I wonder if I can take that little bit out that I put there by accident. Hang on. Ah, yes I can. Oh, now I've got to dry that. So I just made a mistake, so I've just been able to wipe off the gel pen with a wet baby wipe. And because I made a mistake of where the gel pen's going. It's quite a bumpy surface because I've got napkin and paper all underneath. It's going on a bit better here because the napkin's not there. And I'm doing scratchy lines to, whoops, it's a bit more scratchy than I wanted to. Doing scratchy lines on purpose. So this will just help to bring out the lines a bit. Let me turn that up the other way. So I now should have done all the blue. And you can sort of see them. Well, I can see it a bit more in real life than you might be able to see it on camera. Now, do I want to do any more blue? What I want to do is shadow my trees. So where's my Stabilo Oil pencil? That one is my Stabilo Oil pencil. And do I have a water brush pen with water in it? Oh, I do. Amazing. I have the things that I need in my little container. Yeah, I might split this down into coloured pens because I'm getting a whole lot more coloured paint pens. Or I've got them to open. Might get a pencil case for coloured ones and then have a pencil case for my black and white and normal ones. Because I find if you keep paint pens, if you don't use them for a while and let them sit, they tend to dry out. But if you consistently use them, I might leave my glasses on for this. If you consistently use them, then they work a bit more. So this is a Stabilo Oil pencil. It's basically a water reactive pencil. And I just want to trace around the shapes. And it will give them a bit of shadow, and I'm going to water activate it in a minute. So I'm just being quite rough around the shapes. The harder you press, the more black you're going to get, so I don't want to press too hard. I can always go back in and put some more pencil down. And I sort of want to give these a bit of a ground to stand on. So a bit of a shadow, and that's coming up. Not sure what stage I'll put this video up, but I am hoping to do some more lives in 2023, more regular. It's just every time I planned it last year or 2022, I had something crop up, or I've just becoming the queen of rescheduling, I'm calling it. Everything I have to reschedule because something else crops up. Or anytime I go to schedule something, something else crops up. Or I've got to be in two places at once. So hopefully 2023 is a bit different. And that doesn't happen as much. Ha ha ha. It's already happening with doctor's appointments, but that's right. You know what specialist doctors are if you've ever seen a specialist in Australia. They've got a mind of their own. They send out appointments, and whether it's a good day or a bad day, you still got to show up to the appointment. Hang on, that's a bit dark. Let's try to feather. So I'm just trying to get the black off my pen, and you can sort of feather it out a bit more. What I'm going to do is grab the baby wipe and blop up a bit of it. That was too much, but I can drag some more up there. So the heavier you press with the Stabilo Oil pencil, it can be quite black and quite overpowering. So you just want to be a bit careful. I want to put a little bit of black behind his antlers just to make him stand out a bit. The advantage of doing this over paint is if I do make a mistake and it is too dark, I do have the opportunity to wipe it off. So if you've not heard of a water brush, it is a sort of a pen that holds water basically, and you put water in the barrel of it, and then you don't have to keep re-dipping your paintbrush, which is handy for watercolours or for this sort of work, and also working on the go, which is really cool as well. I think I'm sort of happy with that. That makes them stand out. Oh, just threw that pencil on the floor, which is not a good look. All good for the pencil. Let's not drop our pencils. Just want a tiny bit more around here as a shadow. I want to shadow these things. By putting the shadow around your elements you put on your page, they don't look sort of just simply stuck on. They have a bit of a shadow and they have a bit of a, they look like they sort of belong there. Does that make sense? Awful trouble with shadows at the moment. Seeing what I'm doing. And we might do, I might take a bit of that extra and put it between the holes to sort of create a bit of depth. Again, I'll just a bit more under the reindeer. So I hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas and are ready for a new year. And hopefully it's going to be filled with lots of craftiness, which will be lovely. I'm hoping to get to my art table a lot more. I definitely do need it. I'm going to have some interesting things happen next year in 2023. So I'll definitely need some downtime to de-stress, and that's what I think I've missed. And my art is all about play. It's not about perfection. So if I get to this end of this page and go, ugh, I don't know whether I really like it, that's okay. I've played along the way, I've had fun. Let's do a line in here and a line in here. So I've played along the way and had fun, and don't necessarily have to love every page at the end, but I do like this page. I don't do a lot in Steampunk. Probably mentioned that in the video in the beginning. So these really aren't my go-to colours. My go-to colours are more colourful and bright, but it's nice to experiment with other colours, and I'm having awful trouble with shadows at the moment. I'm going to have to fix my lighting. My lighting seems to work perfect till I throw the camera on, the webcam, and then, I don't know, just doesn't work with the lighting. It's looking alright in the camera, I'm just having trouble. Maybe it's my eyesight. For anyone that's new to my channel or new to my business, Scrapbooking and Craft, I do have low vision. I don't even drive a car, which at the moment is really irking me and annoying me, because those things called yellow taxis are blooming expensive when you use them several times a week to go out. So it's, yeah, it never used to bother me not driving, but now it does. I'll never drive, but that's alright. So for anyone that doesn't know me, I do have low vision and I struggle with distance vision and a bit of colour vision, which is hilarious because I do art for a living. People think it's hilarious when I tell them I've got vision issues, like colour vision issues. It's more when the colours are too close to each other, I can't really tell them apart. I can sort of, the more contrast in the colours, the better I am. And the more it's easier for me to tell. Okay, I like that a bit better. I could sit here and fiddle all day. I want to do some sort of border around this page. I don't know whether I want to put anything here now. I think I might just leave the texture sort of speak for itself. I do want to put a bit of line work on these green leaves, but I don't want it to be too black, like too thick. I want it to be subtle like these ones. So I think I might go with my Uniball Eye Micron pen from Officeworks. Let's put this pencil back. Oh, looks like we're going to get thunderstorms again. I have to go find my pencil sharpener. So I'm going to turn my book around. I'm forever turning my book upside down, so I hope that doesn't annoy anyone. But I do find it easier to have where I'm drawing right near me. I missed that one. That one's blue. Where's that silver pen that I really liked? Now I just want to do a bit of black scribbling around the green leaves. I tend to do a couple of lines with the scribbling because it's easier than trying to get one line exact, and if you scribble on it, it tends to look a bit more natural. And if you do it a bit wonky, a couple of wonky lines look better than trying to get a straight line. Well, that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Again, it's a bit scratchy because we're going over the napkins and bits of paper and stuff, but just got to make sure this is totally dry, because you'll wreck your pens, and I've done that several times. I'm going to try to be better with that next year too. Don't be impatient, but it's hard when you're doing a live. You sort of want to finish the page within the live. Well, not this one. This one gets finished 2 years later, but that's alright. We'll get to things eventually around here. I've got 2 more videos left that I didn't finish in the last couple of years doing my lives, and then I'm all up to date. Yippee! So I'm just picking this up so I can see. It's getting a bit scratchy sometimes. I'm not quite sure where the green leaf is, so I'm just sort of making it up. Don't think that's where it was, but that's okay. There's no more green leaf there. There's a bit over there, a little bit there. It comes in there somewhere. That's all right. It just gives it a little bit of definition, and it's amazing how that little bit of line work on it makes it jump. Little bits that just don't want to stick. Come on. It's probably a bit wet from that water pen I was using. Fantastic glue, that, the Couture Creations. So this is a gold paint pen. I believe this one's from Kmart. Annika. It is from Kmart. What I want to do is just take my glasses off again. I just want to do some gold accents on my trees. So I'm not colouring completely, I'm sort of doing a scribbly line around this sort of ring. Sometimes cheap paint pens, these gold and silver ones from Kmart were really good. I don't believe they're selling anymore. I tend to like to try out any paint pens that are more affordable than the Posca ones. I love the Posca ones, but the amount I go through, and B, the amount I kill because I'm too impatient to wait till my page finishes, I like to try out more affordable pens, and it's fun. Kmart has some really cool stuff, pens and stuff. As I said, I am trying to use up what I have this year. And get down to one open black paint pen. I think I have 3 the same size in that pencil case at the moment, because I found them all over the shop, all over the house. My craft table gets used for a lot of things, so often my stuff just gets shoved to the side, and then I forget where it is, go to craft again, and then go, I can't find my black pen. I will just go open another one. I keep a stash of unused, keep a stash of sealed up pens, because I don't want to run out. I do like the look of that. Oops, a bit tall. Trying to keep in frame as well. Oh, this book is just sliding around everywhere. Okay, I think we need a bit of a border. So how are we going to do a bit of a border? I think we're going to do a bit of paint and then smudge it, because I want it a bit dark. What I'm going to do is purposely not go over that, because that to me is in the foreground. This is sort of in the foreground. So what I'm wanting to do is sort of do a border on, I'm going to get paint all over my finger doing this. what I like to do is in my art journal pages, I like to have sort of 3 sort of planes, 3 depths. I suppose depths would be the word. I sort of want to have a background, which is all the texture in the background, sort of a middle ground, which the middle ground is some of the textures ground, and then these leaves are probably the middle ground, and then these elements, because they're on top of that, is probably the foreground. So if you have those sort of depths, you can create some really cool stuff with your page. So just scribbling this on. I could have used a bit of paint for this, but using the paint pen, you get a little less paint coming out. And I just want to do a little bit between to give the illusion of the border, but I don't have to do it all the way around. Sorry, I tend to keep creeping up the page. Now, I think maybe it just needs some words, and then it's done. Let me have a look. Looky see this way. I just think we need some Christmassy words, and I think I have some Delusions Christmas saying little stickers. So let me pause the video and I'll go locate those, because I think it needs a cheeky sentiment. So I think I've gone and found my bigger back chat by Delusions. I got these from Hillbilly Scrapping as well. My lovely friend Jen. I think I'm going to use Dear Santa, Is It Too Late to Negotiate? And what I found when I found those, sitting next to it, was my bags of Tim Holtz Dead People, I call them. Okay, paper dolls, he calls them. And I sort of decided this corner may need something. So I decided maybe a couple of little paper dolls. I think we're going to go with title up, saying up here, and the 2 paper dolls down there. So before I procrastinate about too much, let's get sticking them down. This 2023 is going to be a year of stick it, don't think it. Because I tend to procrastinate, and I did go through about 20 dolls before I found one the right size. And then I wanted her to have a sister. So there, it's 2 sisters at Christmas time. Couldn't find a third one. Every other sister was too small. So I've got 2 sisters there, and I need some scissors. Whoops. Dear Santa. Decided to go with black. These do come in black and white, but I decided to go with black because this layout is so dark. I think the white would have just looked too stark. Oh, I'm trying to get that sticker off my finger. So these do look like a couple of cheeky girls, don't they? So I might go negotiate. I will use a bit of extra adhesive to stick these down, because I find going over paint and adhesive and stuff, these stickers come off. So we're just going to add some. So what I stuck the people down with is just the craft stall. This is from Reject Shop, and it's awesome glue. I love it because it comes with a closed tip, and I've just put a large darning needle in the top and made a really small hole. And I like it because it's like you can make a small hole and it's like super glue. But now I found this, I will continue to buy the all-purpose art glue. I'm just trying to use this up. So this I tend to use for bigger things at the moment because it's got a bit big of a spout on it. I think I have a bottle and a little bit to use up, and then I will concentrate on this this white glitter glue. Not glitter glue, all-purpose glue, which is like art glitter glue. Probably the same. It's probably like going to Coles and going to Safeway and buying home brand tomato paste. Or home brand tomato sauce. They're all slightly different, but they all sort of do the same job. Come on, negotiate. You weren't supposed to stick that well. You were supposed to just sit there. When I don't want something to stick well, it does. So I'm just going to put some more glue under that. And I think I'm going to call this page done. I'm going to have to try some more of these sort of colours, more steampunky, not my normal palette of colours, because I do like it. I like the dark green and the rusty colours and the gold. I have to go back and re-watch the first part of the video to see what colours I actually used. And I'm just going to put a bit of gold silver. I've got silver and gold in the layout with silver. Just going to put a messy drawing around the bits of paper, and it looks like they're sort of supposed to be there. Again, just being quite messy. And it doesn't matter if my pen gets a bit scratchy up and over the napkin, just make sure your glue is dry. So I think that page, let's call it done. So I will take some photos and pop some photos at the end of the video, close-ups, and so you'll be able to see them, and I will upload this one into Facebook as well, as so you can see the updated completed version of it. I do like it. I do like the girls there. I wonder if a third girl would be, if I could find a little sister. That's the same girl. We don't want the same girl. I think this is my bag of mainly little people. See if we can find a little sister to go with our... No, that's two sisters. Oh, here we go. Because I like things in threes. Oh, perfect. Found a little sister. Couldn't find that one before. I love how Tim Holtz makes the dolls in different sizes. I struggle sometimes to use... Sorry about the rustling. I sometimes struggle to use... Oh, and that one's cute. It's got its hand out for its little sister. Okay. I like that. Let's stick that one on. Then we're done. Knowing when to stop is hard in art journaling as well. I tend to keep going and going and going. This glue is down to about 1/4, and it's a pain to get it up the top. When it gets down to any more, I'll put aside, open my new one, use some of my new one, and then transfer this glue into the other container, because it starts to bug me at this stage. Just because it's quite a gel, it takes a while to get down to the bottom of the page. Bottom of the glue. I'm staring at my page saying that. Thank you very much if you've stuck it through the entire video. I know this has been an extra long one, but some people do like the longer versions of art journal pages, the really chatty ones. And I'm glad I've got this finished now. It's all stuck down. I have to go find Alexis's journal and see if she will want to finish hers off, and we can edit the video and put her bit at the start and then her finished bit at the end. Really liking this bit in here now. It looks like a wrought iron gate or something behind them. But I will leave you there. I've kept you long enough if you stayed right to the end, and I do appreciate it. And I will, when I post this on Facebook, I will link the products that I've used from my store as well, which is basically the die cuts. If you're wanting the white die cuts, these particular ones I don't believe are actually listed as white die cuts. They're listed as chipboard, but anything on our site we can change what it's made out of. So if I have a design made in chipboard, for example these baubles, and you would like to reproduce this page in your own journal and use these items, you can actually place an order or email me a list and say, can I have these 3 baubles, this and this, in white mixed media cardstock. It's the same price as a chipboard. So you can either place an order and then email me and say, can I have the entire order in white, or whatever ones you want in white, and I can specially cut them for you. I will not have every item available on the website in chipboard and white mixed media cardstock, or black for that matter. These do come in black as well. The black is 200 GSM, so it's a thinner cardstock. It's not made to be mixed media-y. So if you want to be mixed media on these pieces, like with the watercolors that we did on this, you do need the 400 GSM mixed media cardstock. The black is basically just a stick on, but it's like a silhouette with a little bit of maybe a dry wax or something, or a bit of pen work on it. So any of our shapes are available in chipboard in white or black. I didn't see a function on my website for you to select of every product, maybe when I learn my new website a bit more, but you can certainly email us and we can do a special order at any time for you. That is not a problem. We do special orders every week for different people. I will leave it there. Thank you very much, and I will catch you again soon. Bye for now.